of those bastards anyway? Shai Hulud. Lily's Shrimpies versus the Society Livers. So we have a special game this evening.
Johnny Boy trattino basso trattino basso trattino basso trattino basso just resubed for 12 months.
Thank you,
I've got the lube ready for my game 2 performance.
Alright, I'm glad to hear you've got the lube ready. So none of these lads can buy... so they cannot spend any money. You cannot spend any money. Plague, are you there? Are you reading?
I am here.
Are you ready?
I'm tuned in and ready to go. I have my own little theorems. I think it changes Dota in an astonishing amount of ways, and do you know, I'm just quite excited to see who's the biggest cash stack at the end.
Yeah, no. I was literally thinking, this is going to be interesting, because you'll have people with, like, 40k gold.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Because when you see at the end of a game quite often, especially a longer game, you'll see their net worth is like 45k gold or whatever. So you can buy back. You're allowed neutral items. You're allowed anything that you get from Roche, but you cannot buy anything from the shop. You cannot buy anything from the shop. So you're not allowed to buy a TP scroll. You can only get the ones that you get for free when you die. You cannot purchase anything. You have to just get by with what you've got. So I think Ashwin said that he thought that the Zoo meta would be very popular because it's going to be hard to see. Wards are free. Sentries cost money, but wards are free.
Do you have free warding no matter where you go? I didn't consider that. That's really interesting.
Yeah. But I would ban all Invis heroes.
Wouldn't the Invis heroes immediately the most broken thing in the world?
Yeah, so you've got to ban Bounty, you've got to ban Ricky, and you've got to ban, I think Sand King would be a decent ban as well. But those are the 3 heroes I can think of where, you know, this would actually be quite scary. But this is going to be interesting. So the lads thought that this hero was going to be 306
viewers.
I really think they're underestimating the value of an Invis hero. Ricky with no detection?
I can't believe someone has banned Shadow Shaman.
Hold on.
Society Liver's got the memo.
Newsflash. Eri says there is a gentleman's agreement between the teams not to pick any Invis heroes.
Okay. Well, that's actually probably pretty fair, because it would be miserable. So I can accept that. I do... So, you know, my immediate thoughts are that it's all going to be about XP. I know that sounds quite basic to say, but it really changes the game quite fundamentally about where you want to put your heroes. Right? Jungle camps are very low XP. You know, the only reason you do it is because it's safe gold.
Right.
So you're not gonna, if you're being forced out of your lane, that really fucks you now. More than it normally does. Because normally you go jungle, you scrape buy on gold.
Yeah.
It's such slow XP, you need to have a lane somewhere. So you're gonna have to rotate here. If you're losing, you have to be very careful about which heroes you want to get levels.
So the lads thought that the infinite scaling heroes, Pudge axe, lion, silencer were the way to go, because as the game goes on, you may not be getting items, but you're going to be getting permanent stacks of something.
I like the idea of the Giga Push. The Giga Push.
I think Giga Push is probably the way to go, because if you think about it, unless you draft specific heroes with wave clear, you're in big trouble.
10 seconds.
Because they're just going to flood you with creeps. I think Chen is probably an OP pick. Because you get essentially items by getting creeps.
And you can get fucking ancients later on.
Right.
Actually, if you get the shard off the Tormentor. Although I was wondering how capable the teams would be able to get to get the Tormentor.
Thank you for the raid, Yops.
It's a tough job with items sometimes.
I think that heroes that are... I mean, I honestly think, given that there's no BKBs in this game, I think magic damage is king. No pipes, there's no Crimson Guard, and you don't need a lot of farm because your spells are decent. And that you can't buy... I mean, she can't buy a blink. That's pretty hardcore. She's just going to have to... She can't even buy boots. She's going to have to run at you. It's going to be interesting.
10 seconds.
Why are they called Lily Shrimpies? What's a Shrimpie? Is that what she calls her fans?
I suspect what she calls her fans.
Okay.
Why is this channel called Shai Hulud?
Shai Hulud. That's the great sandworm that dwells on Arrakis. Source of the spice melange, the most powerful item in the universe.
This is very far over my head.
And the bulletproof Lisan al-Gaib. The Lisan al-Gaib is the voice from the outer world. The chosen one. The Kwisatz Haderach, who will come and raise the Fremen up and defeat their overlords and conquer the galaxy. The spice must flow indeed. I may have just watched Dune the other night.
Oh, I see. I haven't watched it, so that explains why it just sounds like you're chatting just absolute fucking horse crap.
5 seconds remaining.
Can I give a shout out? It's early days in the stream, but I'd like to give a shout out to my youngest daughter who baked bread. Did a better job than I have ever done baking bread, and she is 11. And she had 0 assistance. 0.
Very impressive.
She just watched a vid, she looked it up, she followed the recipe, she ran up to tell me about it as it was happening. She was like, it's like doubled in size because she's like proving the dough. She's like, it's warm.
Has she cooked it?
Yeah, she did the whole thing, start to finish.
Did you have like a Dutch oven or?
No, she just did it in the oven.
Like in a container.
So container? When you prove it, you just put the dough, you put it in a bowl and cover it. And put it somewhere relatively warm. She obviously figured that out because the dough proved fantastically well. It was really nice because it does go, because it's obviously a chemical reaction, but more than a chemical reaction, it's like bacteria, isn't it, that are creating the carbon dioxide, I assume it is, that sort of causes the dough to rise. That creates heat. She was like surprised. She was like, the dough's warm. I was like, yeah, it's because it's like a living thing. Like that's the magic of bread. Is that the reason it becomes bread is because of a living thing. So yeah, she was astonished.
The Dutch oven is
fungus,
like,
sure.
What I've seen in recipes where they make it, like a crusty bread. You like stick your dough in there.
Yeah.
It's like a ceramic pot, and then you crack that in the oven, and it makes it nice and a nice rustic loaf.
Well, she put a tablespoon of olive oil in, and because it was so fresh. When I cut it, before I took a bite, just when I was raising it to my face, my big fucking fat face to put some in, the smell of olive oil was like, bam! Like it was beautiful. I was like, wow, she made fresh bread. This is the nicest thing.
Fresh bread is one of the nicest things you can.
Yeah, I agree. I love it.
So we have we cheat. We have a bread machine. But it means every Saturday morning, fresh bread, egg and soldiers.
It's like a bread. It's like a little box, a metal box with a lid. Normally a lid with a glass panel in it, so you can see how it's going. You put your dough in there, and you can set a timer on it so that you put your dough in there to prove, and then you can set it so it goes overnight. It'll start making the bread. It sort of churns it around and cooks
basically
it.
Chuck in all the raw ingredients. Friday evening. Say I want it ready by. I want it ready by 9 a.m. tomorrow.
No, you just say I want bread when I wake
9 a.m. tomorrow.
Bread.
And fresh warm bread.
Is it the same quality?
It's
I think it's better. It's gorgeous.
Like you tip it out. It's normally in like a little sort of non-stick box that lifts out of the machine, and you just sort of pat that and tip it out, and a loaf splits out onto your plate, and bosh, you've got a fresh loaf of bread, still warm. It's nice.
That's pretty hype.
It is nice. Yeah.
I think we have enough shit in our kitchen, frankly, to warrant a bread machine.
That's where we're at too.
It is pretty neat.
So the lads were talking about how much they think Viper is OP in this mode. Viper with no boots.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
He's gonna run out of mana real fast.
He's gonna run out of mana, and Viper is slow as fuck.
Just on the topic of luxury inventions that I'm considering, adding. I was at a friend's house recently. She had, I think it's fair to say, her dad had a foot massaging machine in front of his chair. And I was thinking, I could fit that underneath my desk.
I think you gotta wait till you're
so
a dad.
Easily.
Then when you're a dad, you can get gifted that.
But it's like £60. I can just run it all day, having a foot massage and playing Dotes. I would be. Do you know how much happier person I'd be having a That's obviously, but it's a bit awkward having them under there, strange eye contact. But just how much happier Dotes would be with the ability to do that.
So this isn't, just to be clear, this isn't like a foot bath. This is a machine that just massages.
Yes, it's a machine that has, rotating bits and squeezy bits.
I don't trust them, I'll be honest with you. I'm worried they're gonna gain intelligence.
Warms up massively and things like that, and oh god, it was gorgeous.
All I'm saying is, when the AI does take over, all of these massage machines are going to be killing a lot of people.
What I was thinking was, it has two settings on it, 15 minutes or 30 minutes, and I don't think it considered that I would literally run it for 12 hours a day, every single day.
Sorry, mate, where's a 12-hour setting on this?
Can we add a bit more?
Well, the assumption, sir, is that most
surely you must get
up and move around.
But by the nature of what the Buddha says, after you've had enough massages on your foot, you must not generate as much joy from said massages. It's got to be a treat.
That's true of everything in life. I still want the joy of having it.
Is it true?
I think it's more of a winter thing, though. I don't really think I can withstand having another heat-producing item in this small room. I've already got a fridge, computer, and a fan, which does help, but it still produces heat when you've got it running. Yeah.
No, I'm in the same boat. Well, I mean, when the old cams off, tops off weather.
Yes, exactly. I've got the shirt fully unbuttoned at the moment, prepared for the evening.
All right, so here's my question, Ashley. What you said about the Buddha. What is it that the Buddha says? That if you do something enough, it gets boring and you're sick of it?
It's like, there's no... If you don't have any discomfort in life, then you won't feel joy either.
I think Kierkegaard said the same thing. Life without pain has no meaning.
I think the Buddha might come before.
I think the Buddha did.
5 seconds remaining.
But I'm sure some lad. I mean, it's a pretty logical thing to say.
Rain Dragon. It was a holiday here in the UK as well. We called it May Bank Holiday, I guess.
Spring Bank Holiday, isn't it?
Spring, something like that.
Yeah, Spring Bank Holiday straight, and they've timed it straight in the half term, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny actually.
Yeah, that was a dick move. Underlord would be good.
The amount of time kids have got off recently with all these fucking strikes.
Oh my god!
I know.
They need to be in school at some point.
I'm with you there, brother.
Radiant team pick.
Well, obviously they don't if they're becoming bakers in their spare time.
We're training them up young now.
I like the way their team is almost all red. I do admire that.
Can you conceive trying to deal with Warlock's E with no boots and no BKB and no boots of bearing or
no
4-star
anything? Nothing. Oh.
And that is the most miserable pick I've ever seen. These guys are saying, for honour's sake, we won't allow Invis heroes, but you can't move your hero anymore.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I don't. I think this Kotl and Pugna picks are actually genius. They can gift mana to their high, mana reliant heroes.
Yeah.
I quite like that idea, but I also quite like Pudge. I feel like the fat man with the hook is going to be so high damage throughout the entire game. And I got to be honest, this Warlock seals the deal. Holy fuck!
I'm intrigued. I mean, I'm not kidding, but over the upheaval into hook, it's guaranteed. You can't miss.
Yeah,
they're not moving.
I think there is definitely something in this SF though. That feels strong as fuck.
Yeah, I agree.
Dude, when I played him mid the other day. It was a goon stack. We did lose. But it gets to the point, I did the the build that OD. It's not his build, but it's the one that he's saying is busted at the moment. You don't take raise at all, and by the time you get to like level 5, you are hitting so fucking hard that you bully whoever you're up against out of lane. Like you just click and click, 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 and they just have to run. You get like Treads Deso. I was 3-shotting heroes at like level 7. It was insane. But we had Granty and Goosey, who had not played on the new patch. It was pretty fucking bad.
That's not setting yourself up for success, really.
No, but I thought, you know, it'll lower the average. But as usual, I never understand this. You get a Goonstat together, you've got 2 lads that are dreadful, you think they'll have a Goosey and a Granty on their team, and they just don't.
Prepare for
and Rami played Underlord the first game and did nout, and Axe the next game and did nout, and it was like, where's their Rami? Because their lads are landing all their spells.
Has there been some ruling on Observer Wards?
Yeah, because they're free. They're free.
You
but
still
you can't get
have
sentries.
to purchase them from...
No, you don't.
I thought this was just an embargo on the shopkeeper.
If you... define a purchase. Transaction involving money, I would say. If I give you something for free, you wouldn't say, I purchased this. You would say, I was given this. You can buy back, because you're not buying that. It's not a thing you're buying. It's not an item that you're buying. You're allowed to buy back. You're allowed the TP scrolls you get for free. Anything from Roche is viable. Anything you pick up from Roche or the Tormentors is perfectly fine. And you're allowed to buy back. But you are not allowed to go shop, spend money. You are not allowed to do that.
What's the only things they can do with their money then? Is it just buyback?
Yeah.
It's literally buyback.
Okay.
This is nerfing my casting significantly. About 80% of what I do is item analysis, and now I'm just gonna have to sit here. There's nothing to say. I mean, Zalapa's got an interesting pre-queue. I quite like his ambition there.
What's he got? Who's he playing?
Sorry, Viper.
So I believe we said that if anyone buys anything, they have to throw it on the ground and deny it. Ben?
Ooh, he did actually juke Alfredo there by some miracle.
He's got
free
the
kill.
move speed. They do have
They do have
quite a lot of move speed.
Yeah,
they do. The Legion Commander's move speed is beyond crazy these days. 330.
330 at level 1.
They're playing 4 mid.
I'm not sure this is correct at all.
I mean, I guess
they
they're
misunderstand
thinking... They
something.
don't get the memo?
No. I think they're thinking that they were going to get a kill, but I think they're now going to lane. I don't know what the plan there was. It is mid Legion.
I think was really bad because now this Jug has spent what 70 mana on a 75 mana on a TP. It's gonna take him so long to get the mana back.
The only way he gets a TP is dying.
Yeah.
He has 0.7 mana regen. Look at his mana creep up. That was a boo-boo.
I think this bot Radiant lane is genius. This Cottle pick is fucking genius.
Yeah, the Cottle pick is like the most obvious pick, I'd say. It's like, obviously you get Cottle.
But we've been watching pro games. We've seen the Cottle abuse. I think if you aren't watching Cottle Medusa and Cottle Storm being picked, you don't remember that. Oh yeah, this guy can just give you your SF mana the entire game.
Alright, so Clavs is an idiot. He took Raises level 1.
I said, yeah.
I missed that. That's the dumbest
in a normal
thing
game,
ever.
That's correct.
No, but just think. You have no mana.
In a normal game, if you're mid, perhaps.
Like, you just want to get these
even if you're
hits.
pos 1. SF pos 1, our tool plays goes raise level 1 every single time. I'm pretty sure.
How many mages has he won?
I mean, what does that matter?
What does it matter?
Well, I mean, you know.
It matters, Plague, I believe.
About five play, that's what I'm saying.
It doesn't matter. He's not the best player in the world by any stretch. Are you saying he's not going to be able to justify his like?
I'm saying if Artur's done it, it's a relevant question to say how many majors has he won? Just like
that applies for
I'm just
such a large proportion of the Dota population.
I love Artur. I just thought it was a funny comment.
I think it would have made a lot more sense if he'd done it with Cottle level 1 Chakra Magic. Then that would have been a strat.
Yeah.
Nice mustache.
Nice mustache. What does that mean?
Just a classic abusive Legion line.
I do. It's one of my favorite lines.
Nice mustache.
It's like I'm either like it's one of the.
Oh, hello! First blood coming. Oh!
He's alive. He's alive.
He is a liver.
What? Stop running like that!
Why
what are
did
you
he
doing?
run in? Oh, Clav.
He tried to juke him back in for the short range Q.
Pudge is so massive. He caused Cole to orbit around him.
Ben did kill the Legion.
I can't remember what we were talking about now.
Artur.
After that.
Yeah, another topic came up.
I think it was to do with the razors.
No.
Mustaches.
Mustaches.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So, like pretty much in any game, I'm just going to be popping my invisibility. But Legion is an exception. I'm going to be popping nice mustache. I don't know if you lads have any heroes which you just pop in the hero one.
Careful.
You don't play your Trin anymore.
No, because he's dog shit at the moment.
Mate, Matthew won with him last game.
Congrats, Matthew. Viper died top. Spun down by the looks of things. That is going to happen to a very slow hero. Still no upheaval on Coop. Shocking. I played Wall the other day, I maxed it. That's so stupid.
I wonder who's going to be the first to reach 10,000 gold.
I thought lost its denies up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter.
No,
none of it matters.
Oh, they get the clavs.
The denies do matter.
Denies do technically matter, but yeah, actually, do you go for denies over CS in this? That's
a very good point. It does give you XP,
obviously
though.
you want the CS anyway to get you the XP to guarantee they don't deny it, but you don't gain more XP for getting a last hit. So if you're choosing between a deny or a last hit, you should go for the deny every time.
Yeah.
I'm also surprised we're not seeing constant pulling. Though Coop might be going for one now. Just do single pulls all the time. Because your carry getting CS doesn't fucking matter anymore. If you deny one range creep, that's all that matters in the lane, right? Do single pulls every single time. Deny 2 creeps, you're winning. And your carry can just sit on the tower. It no longer matters that these guys have never learned how to CS on the tower. They can just do nothing.
I'm switching to XP per minute because, of course, net worth doesn't matter. XP per minute is the key, and Pugner is currently
fantastic.
Good old Venno.
Good shout, Eri. Zalapa is on the hunt for Coop here. The creep is given vision. There's a click.
Oh, the creep gets him. The flag bearer leading the battle.
Where's Pudge? Pudge has come top.
Here comes Pudge with the big hook.
Whoa, that was bullshit.
Big hook.
I think Rection is fucking dead, lad.
An exquisite tux.
So when it comes
honestly, can I just say this game mode would be so boring if it wasn't for the gates. The gates mean you can actually travel around the map.
Yes, you could not do this on the previous data map for sure.
Oh, there's a Carty in the way. Bean is not having fun.
Meta Hero vs Pugner is bad at the best of times.
Yeah.
Not having a wand and having to play Melee Hero into Pugner is beyond miserable.
I'm telling you.
That's
I think Carty is the way.
Process. I think every single Melee Hero is worse than every single ranged hero in this mode. Because the Melee Heroes overcome their deficit against range by buying items. By buying blinks and BKBs and force staves. You know, if you have a Drow in this game, how are they ever going to get on top of her?
That's a good point. And the only thing is, Drow with no items is still quite scary. I think. I was thinking
her
PA
ult gives her
wouldn't
passive
be
magi.
right, and I was thinking PA wouldn't be too bad because it is at least damage if you had to go for a carry. I do think Jug is probably a good choice.
Jug is a good choice, yeah.
I don't know.
But his ult is not going to be that scary.
At least SF can scale in the fact that he can chunk.
So consider this with Jug, is that if he takes the spin talents, Blade Fury is actually probably a decent amount of damage, and there's no way for them to get out of it. They're just going to have to walk around in it. Oh, look at Ben. That is mid is gone already. That's a lot of money that they don't care about. Yeah, Jug support just...
Yeah, I think
characters don't exist. Like, why aren't they both trying to get the denies?
I don't know. Because these are goons, and they don't.
I mean, as in they're playing. I don't blame them for playing it traditional. It's just an idea. Like, there are no fucking carries.
Yeah, there was no need to pick a carry at all, really. And
Yeah.
a hero that traditionally scales with powerful items.
I heard something I had forgotten about. The fucking lotuses in this are going to be so big.
Yes,
That's
agreed.
true.
I heard that. So Pudge used a lotus, and I was like, was that a mango? And I realized it's a lotus. They are going to be really, really big. Pugner on a rotate. Gets Nutkin.
Nice.
If they do,
Ben.
I mean, obviously you're going to want to spend the lotuses. If they do get the cheese shield, no one's ever going to do enough damage to get through it. Just realistically.
Right, yeah. Magooba
27 minutes
says...
is the
Magooba is
earliest one.
trying to complicate things.
That
by
is
saying,
assuming they can take 2 Roshes,
right.
which is going to be a little bit
With
tricky.
no items, it is going to be quite tough. That's why I thought something like Ursa might not be a bad shout, because you can pretty much... Like, if you had some, like the Jug Healing Ward with an Ursa or something, you can at least guarantee
Right,
Roche.
you can never do Roche.
I was
There's
thinking
just
about.
one
I was genuinely thinking about level 1 Roche strats at the start of this game, but I don't.
Oh,
need to do
are we
it
looking
without-
for a duel
without,
here? Beat another mana!
without
He doesn't have any mana!
No one has any mana. Only Reg does.
Click him, Reg! Reg?
I'm
Reg!
gonna find him.
He's going to go for the Roche tonight. No, he's not. Oh, chopped!
Yeah, I was thinking about level 1 Roche strats, but I don't think it's doable without
No.
salves. Oh, you do need salves, but you could do it with like an IO and an Ursa and like a Venge or something like that.
Brizzing Gear says, remove Jug from the game. Boring and strong. So, Jug is Babby's first carry, is what Cindy calls it. And I think that's probably the truest thing that Cindy's ever said. Because he is just very easy to last it with. His attack animation is really good. He's strong in lane. He has the healing ward. It's like, he can basically do it all. And he can farm pretty quickly. He's got a built-in BKB. Like, he's a good hero, you know. It's simple. But I think when you see a Jug up against a lot of, like, the serious carries later on, they get much scarier, for me. Who's got the most money? Let's have a look. Net worth. Pugner with 4k gold that he cannot spend.
It is. I mean, it is obvious that it does directly relate to cash, but you just never see it. I've never looked at someone that's seen 4,000 gold and 4,000 net.
Oh, he gets away.
Clav's chopped.
They can't escape. They can't escape the
That's
snow.
They cannot.
Oh.
The rot plus the upheaval is
Please it.
actually unbelievable. He does
Oh,
go
he gets
down.
him.
Oh my god. Rot
Like,
plus
see that.
upheaval. That is brutal.
That's a 1k net worth lead for Regi.
And Ben's
I
gonna
think
get
Ben
a
is
nice
really
little
just
kill.
tearing them to bits now.
Yeah, Ben's having a good time.
This
But
is,
it
this
is
is quite
8 to 9.
pick.
Looking at the win probability, it's almost exactly even. Although net worth difference is
What the win
something.
probability graph is thinking about this one.
I don't. He's probably thinking like, wow, the SF is really.
Someone's
struggling.
about to buy a huge item.
Yeah. Yes. Pudge now has 2 TP scrolls.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, they're allowed to get neutral items.
Right, how do you guys feel about you've just won a big fight, but you're all out of TPs, all denying yourself to
Radiant's
Ancients or
middle
Roche
tower
to
is
get a
under
TP
attack.
scroll?
Dire's bottom
Well, I mean,
tower
if you
is
can
under
push.
attack.
Like, you take an objective and shit. Bean is farming Ancients. This is bold.
I don't know what value that provides.
I'm just thinking, how else do you get them without giving something to the enemy team?
I mean, just
If I believe
guarantee.
TP scrolls were important enough, I would do it. But I don't think it's worth me losing like a minute's worth of
Yeah, no,
XP.
I'm just saying. I think it would be fun.
Oh,
I think it's
oh.
interesting because you do need to think like if you can't get a TP and you're doing well and you're not dying, you can never get one.
Right.
So there's a way to play this game where if you know Legion doesn't have a TP and you never kill Legion again, you can always just play on the other side of the map to
Right.
Legion and it's a 5v4.
Yeah.
And then it might actually be quite important for Legion to kill herself at some point, just so that no longer works. But it's a level of metagaming that I think is almost impossible to implement.
Right. That's a big bombs. Holy shit. If only they had some way to start a fight. So, I think the lads have thought that Lion is good, but Lion without a blink is just having to waddle in. They do have neutral items. They got Faded Brooch on the Lion. Legion has also a Faded Brooch. Pudge doesn't have one. Jug doesn't have one. And Lion has also gone for a faded brooch. I think for the movement speed, because you can't have boots. So this is the next best thing, is a faded brooch.
You can choose anything. You're going to choose movement
Jug?
speed.
Jug is doing a waddle.
What
I
is
think that's
this?
done the entire time.
I don't know, just abysmal. And now Cooper's just upheavaling till the end.
basso bet just resubed for 77 months.
Buyback or jump, because why not?
Almost like
Why not?
77 years. Like your
Oh,
age,
he's
you
doing
are fat.
stuff.
Ah, old man.
They get the Pugner. Can they get Clavs? He's going to get Clavs as well.
Lotuses. Clouds can just. Oh, actually, the.
It's a waddle away. It's a
away.
waddle away. He's going to go for the
No,
TP
TP.
out. The Rock! That's dead. He's down a TP. That's a big cost.
It's a big cost.
Of course,
I
why
think I
not?
would
You
just
should
never
buy back
TP
every
anywhere.
time it's up. No, you cannot. You cannot TP anywhere. You have to save it for your team.
Just like you should never have TP to lane, lads. Why do you have no TP scrolls?
He has a spark of courage. He also has a TP because he died, of course. So
I was going to say on the neutral items, obviously movement speed the absolute most important.
yeah.
I think probably lifesteal after that. I think. You know,
For a carry, yeah, I'd agree for a carry.
yeah,
What's the lifesteal item?
Vampire Fangs, Paladin Sword.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So I thought you meant tier 1.
No, not tier 1. Tier 1's, I think you're just going to take Faded Bridge every single time. Or Tumbler's Toy, maybe.
Yeah, anything that gives you
Any
mana.
kind of ability.
So look at this. The lads have realised there is no point giving a shit about last hits. Like, they're just everybody clobber the creeps as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Bean has no dual damage yet. It's coming up on 15 minutes. This was a mid-legion. I think they've now realised the problem with this hero is, if you look at her mana pool compared to her spell cost and her move speed sans blink, it's actually quite tough. Especially against Venno and Viper. She's going to have to walk in past all the little snakes and everything.
It
It's
makes
tough.
it doubly strange they picked Legion.
Oh,
Because
look! Oh, they really wanted Ben here.
How are you ever going to get dual damage?
I
Ever?
do not know. I think it was a really bad pick.
I also want to point out that I just got really angry because Lion took a CS and then realised it doesn't
What is
matter.
Ben doing?
I don't
Why
know.
has
Ben's
done
being a
this?
gaboon. They're
Well, I asked
stacking a
how
lot of
he's gonna get
stuns
dual
here.
damage.
Oh! Oh!
They get him. They do get him. But why Nutkin felt
Oh,
the
yes,
need?
no matter.
This is classic goons. Like, they're literally being pudge eaten, and Lion's like, "Oh, I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna spell." Just wait. Just wait. You can see the duration above his
He
head,
did it
team.
for the dual victory, bro.
He wasn't dueled at the time.
Well, he predicted the duel.
He predicted that the damage would be needed for duel.
Also, you don't want to stun them when they're being dueled. Because then they're hitting you less, and you want the moment of courage.
How much damage is it? So it'd be 83 damage per moment of courage.
And
Nah, it's still worth. It's still worth.
Yeah,
it's
no,
still,
it's still
still worth.
definitely
It's still- Maybe in a very late game Legion Commander with Blade Mail or something, it's not worth. But
Oh. It's the
Just
speedy
hook him, mate.
pugner.
Just hook him.
Yeah.
holy
just fucking
shit! How many bounties was that? They don't matter. It
1,
doesn't
2,
matter
3,
at all.
4, 5, 6
Look, we
bounties.
don't
Yeah,
care.
IDC bounties. We don't care bounties. Although it does help with buybacks. So there is that.
Well,
Although
you
I'm
want
pretty sure-
less bounties. You want to be as
That's
low
true.
net worth as possible and
That's
as high
true.
XP as possible.
That is true.
You actively don't want to be getting CS if you can avoid it.
You just want the XP. You don't want the
You
money.
just want XP, so your buyback is as cheap as possible.
Yeah, it's a very good
Like
point.
no one should. You should cast your. The second you see a wave, you cast your spells once and then don't click ever again. There is no point getting CS. It's harmful to get CS.
It's a very good point, Plague. Up!
Nice tank. Oh, this is not so good from Ben. This is not so good. This is not so good from Jug
Look at
either.
that shit judge spin.
Oh my god, no, don't run back in.
Oh my
What was
god, he
that?
got queued. Reg? Oh, the slows are punishing.
Where is SF or SF doesn't have TP? No, he does have TP.
No, it doesn't have TV.
Oh, they got him.
That's
It's
Something
15-15. It's
like-
perfectly balanced.
this might go on for a really long time.
I am very excited.
Not
for
a
this game,
fucking
man.
well, one tower has been taken.
It is
Two
the-
towers.
Two,
Two towers.
three towers.
Oh, they've taken all the out towers.
That is the Pugner effect. For
Oh, that's true.
for Dire, it's a bit of a rougher challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, he got the arcane ring. That's big.
Yeah, they really don't have much in the way of pushing at all. I mean, they got golems, I guess, but it should be one golem.
I think the Pugna and Kotl are the two smartest picks we've seen so far. I think the SF is going to click pretty hard. Don't get me wrong, but this is an SF with no items, so he only has 1100 health. I mean, that is more than Jug. Alfredo is in danger of dying to creeps.
Bottom tower is under attack.
That is a level 11 Jug struggling on a hard camp. That is...
You can't deny that.
You can't. I'm more and more convinced that not a single person should ever be hitting jungle camp, because you don't need to... Normally you're
oh!
like,
He hit the rune! Oh my god!
Oh, we've never seen the likes.
Wow.
I've actually never seen that.
That was the person from the
I mean, he was dead
rune.
anyway, but the fucking bounty rune saved the Pugna. Holy shit.
Yeah, this is an interesting question. I presume cubes are... Dementors are permissible.
They're fine. The architect is allowed.
Perfect. So we'll see. So, thinking about shard
I think
upgrades...
Pugna could maybe just sit there and suck.
Yeah.
Possible.
How do they stop him? They've got to drop
also-
the rock on him or hook him or duel him.
Should they survive
No, I mean
this
for
Pug?
the Tormentor.
Oh right,
I don't know if it
yeah.
doesn't have damage. I
don't
don't know
think it
what
does.
Legion's doing here. There's a purge.
Here comes
Alfredo
Judd.
wants to go in, for
Alfredo
whatever
wants to die. I don't know what the fuck he's doing
There's
here.
a stun. It's a big stun.
Big rock. Coop does have the
What is going
mana.
on here?
The ult has gone
Punches
down.
in.
Punches in. The rock
Oh,
is
it's just
late.
Too late.
They are all getting dicked here. Oh no! They get him with a finger. Reg goes down as well. Jug
Oh my
gets his
God,
ult
look
off.
how much
Zalaper
Klaus is
though.
clicking for.
Oh.
Pow! He's got 200 damage.
He got the specialist's array.
Dire's bottom tower.
Yeah, buy back. Buy back. Everyone buy back.
I will not fail now.
You will not get this tier 2. I feel like if Bean had a Tumblr's Twitch, he should have taken that, but maybe he didn't.
It doesn't matter about last hits, Bean. It doesn't matter about last hits.
Yeah. Don't ever go to these fucking jungle camps. Just walk to the next wave. It's literally losing you so much every time you jungle.
What if the support went around the map collecting waves, bringing
Yeah.
You just like you don't need to CS, which means you can just hide in trees and sit on waves, and you're gonna get more than the enemy team will.
Like, if you look at this wave that's just died here, that's a full wave that's dying, and he's farming a camp, which is worthless. He just missed a whole wave of XP.
It's just such.
Yeah.
It's you know, it's your Dota instincts being exposed to your worst. If you feel I need to get farm, you're gonna jungle, but you don't. Your farm doesn't matter. It matters not. It's harmful to have more CS. Doing this hurts you. But I will say, I think
That's true. They
the
do
late
want
game-
neutrals, but they've got all the tier 1 neutrals, I think.
they can
unless
get
they
tier
just
2s
get-
now, I
Yeah,
believe.
It's
okay,
tier
Pudge
2
is
is
trying for the cube. It's not gone well.
Here we go.
He's-
Here
they
we
just-
go. Can he
With
do it?
healing ward, they can do it.
Alright, well, they're not interested for some reason.
I genuinely don't know if they do enough damage to go through that shield.
It's
If
gonna
they're
be very
chaotic
hard.
offering it, they can do it.
It's at 100 HP per second, so I guess they do. They do have 100
They
HP per
all
second
have to
damage.
be there. Can you duel it?
No, I don't believe you can.
Oh, they finished it.
They
I
did
guess
theirs.
that's SF nonsense.
Yeah, SF right click. Right,
Alright,
they're gonna
let's
try
see,
theirs.
lads. Now,
Who
will
got
anyone
it, by the
die?
way? Who
That's
got
the
it?
question.
Venno got the Ags. Oh, the shard, sorry. Oh,
Man,
this is gonna be
this
rough.
this might be a little bit rough.
They'll sustain through it all.
Yeah, the healing ward is big.
But how
Yes,
they do
man.
a level 2 and a level 3 Roche. Can't hook it, lads. Can't hook it. How
Well
they do a
done,
level
man.
2
Well
or level
done.
3 one, I don't
That's a
know.
Warlock shard.
The imps. Get the
The Imps is
in.
nice. The Imps is nice. They do not
So I-
have any stuns, apart from,
No.
like, the SF Fear is the only one they've got. You cannot interrupt this upheaval. That is quite interesting.
I've been doing some pondering for Dire of how they push high ground. I'm pretty sure Coop has to rock and then walk in and die with her level
That's what
20
I'm
and
thinking,
get the
but that's
second
a
go.
long time away.
That's the only way they can ever go high ground.
So,
And we might be here another half an hour before that level 20.
so somebody just said the Venno Shard is useless.
Radiant's
The thing is, the latent toxicity, right?
It does damage as well.
Right, but more to the point, they have a Legion.
Radiant's bottom tower.
So
joke.
if
True.
you try to press the attack to remove a debuff while that's on you, you get stunned. It's not amazing, but it's 300 damage and a stun. And they are short on stuns.
It does the same versus Spin.
But it doesn't stun him, does it? Because
It does.
Yeah, it will. So.
I believe.
but so it does. It does pierce spell immunity.
It pierces spell immunity on the stun. Otherwise, it would be entirely useless.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So Venom is a genius pick against this draft.
Well, if you okay,
Radiant structures
concerns about going
are
high ground. What if you just trade each other's high grounds? Just keep going.
Yeah, I think that Radiant can just go.
Or what if Coop drops the rock here and then all of them go back and defend and have the golem push?
You don't want to use Golem for a tier 2. It's their only stun, really.
I don't.
That's like long range. Otherwise, you got to have Lion waddle in.
But you've got the Pooch the Butcher on high ground.
That's true.
They can't threaten this.
Wait, here
How's
comes Pudge. He's going to land a hook here. This is a big hook.
How is Pugna going to walk
Here
up
it
a
is.
huge tower?
Shocking.
Well,
Fucking hell, he's walking a straight line,
Absolutely.
lad.
it's
Shocking!
embarrassingly bad.
Who's that? I don't want to
Bleak
make
Giant.
my
Bleak.
anymore.
tower is under attack.
Bleak.
I think actually he's on your list.
I think he might be on my list.
I think
Can we get the
he is,
list,
yeah.
please? Does anyone know the command for the list? Let me see who's on there.
he's
Jackanaut,
on
Vi, Plague seconded. ScienceWhizBen, Eri. I played with Eri today. Snoog, Emu, more like E-moron. Uncool Llama, Abomin Dog. Can't remember who that is. Dumpy Turd, who I played with yesterday. British Jizz Hands, Margunt Twat, Dick Goober, Dick Cock Goober, Cox Rapid.
I don't know who Cox Rapid. Jonas made Cox Rapid. I've no idea who Cox
Spaxic
Rapid
Cunt,
is.
a
there's
random
hook.
twat,
There's
Alfredo.
a big hook.
That is big,
Oh,
that
you
is big, but they're all getting fucking
Oh
up.
my God.
Nutkin, why would you not finger the SF?
I don't know, but he just blew up on the Putnam Award.
Oh no.
That is among the worst plays I've ever seen.
I missed it, I was reading chat. What happened?
SF goes down to 400 health. Legion dueled, Pudge on top of him. Nutkin doesn't finger. And I don't understand why. And not only does he don't finger, he turns away. Like he doesn't even want to kill SF. And then SF literally the
Holy
SF.
shit, SF
Paz is gonna die to the
And
fucking
guys,
building!
What is
And
going
like that,
on?
Nutkin has been supplanted. That's quite funny.
He did it for the TP. He did it for the TP.
He did it for the TP, obviously, but
Cox
Clavs
Rapid,
doesn't know how
oh
to,
yeah.
doesn't
So-
know how to aggro
Oh
switch.
yeah, this could be a hook here from Pudge. Pudge wants it!
Alright, that
And
is a
just
fucking
missed everything.
shock.
Everyone is so shit at this game. Oh, Ben is going to attempt to clean up here.
Clean up easily, I think.
Sucky suck.
There's the triple.
Okay. So, Nutkin is abysmal at Dota. And he's one of those goons who, when I watch them play, I don't think they even think about what they're doing at all. I don't think there's any thought. I think they just literally, it's just flashing lights. And
It's weird because it's
played
like the
with these lads.
opposite problem that he had earlier. Like earlier you were saying, why is he like stunning on top of someone when they're already
Right.
stunned? And you're like, he wants to kill them for Legion Duel. And then when the Legion Duel is there, the kill is there for the taking. Every Lion
Right.
player dreams of that moment.
Yeah, that's what you want.
He is a Lion player. He's quite high level Dota Plus.
Right, but
that finger is the,
as we've
what
said
they're there
before,
for.
Plague, that's the proof. The pudding and the proof right there.
Well, they've lost their fear of Pudge, knowing that Bleak Giant has missed every hook he's ever thrown.
Yeah, Bleak
They
is
can
really having a
hit.
Here
fucking
comes
shocker.
Bleak. He's here to redeem himself. There's a big slow on the ground. It's impossible
Kid-
to miss.
The minor imps probably block it, right?
Yes,
There we go,
Nutkin.
Nutkin. There we
yes,
go.
Bleak.
Spells were landed!
like-
They've done it. They've done it.
You know what? I feel this was my error when I said, please lads, cast your spells. It should be, please lads, land your spells. I think that would be the more important thing.
I'm also okay. So obviously you now ward every single high ground at all times, right? The ward spots that are always dewarded, just stick them up there. There's no reason not to.
So, fantasy
On
points.
him here. Cubs is fucking on him.
ScienceWhizBen is numero uno. Oh,
Oh, this could be big.
that really
don't
didn't
think it's
do
gonna
much
be that
damage.
much.
Wasn't really very big.
The rock
There's
is
a rock.
dropped. The ult goes off. The jewel goes down as well. Big comeback. They do pay with the life of the Legion for that, but Coop is turning into low-key the secret weapon of this draft.
It was a hell of a last pick, and I don't know, like level 2, level 3 Warlock Golems. I don't know what they do. I don't know how they stop them.
I mean, the Golems have at level 3 they have 14 armor, and they hit for 230. That's a lot.
Wallop.
They're gonna wallop
these, and you know they're the big sort of weakness of the Golems. It's quite easy to just jog away from them.
Yeah.
Can't do that now.
Not
What's
anymore.
a Viper gonna do to escape the Golems? There's no way.
With the upheaval as well, Plague. With the imps punching.
With the upheaval, yeah.
Coop is just walking around upheavaling. Who's got the most money? Let's have a
Well,
look.
it's who has the most net worth.
It is
That's
Ben.
all there is
Ben
to
has
it.
12,000 gold.
You should look at the fantasy points.
I've looked at the fantasy points. It goes Pugner, and then there's 8 points before you get to Viper, and then right behind that is Warlock. They're all pretty similar in the middle of the pack there, and then right at the bottom, Jug on 5.8.
Good old Jug. I mean, it wasn't a particularly amazing pick, but I see its use for Tormentor and maybe Roche.
It's the healing ward, right? That's what you got it for.
Yeah, but then why not have him as a support?
Well, everyone's a fucking support.
Everyone's a support, everyone's a carry.
This is
It makes no
equality. This is
difference.
communism, baby. This is how communism works. No money. Everyone just gets experience.
It's a good point. It's a fine point. They're going to keep going here. Golems are down for another minute.
Oh, XP rune. Get it. Oh.
That's the big stuff right there.
Radiant's bottom tower is
He's the
under
same
attack.
level as Ben now. What's Pudge up to? Pudge has a Greater Healing Lotus and a Healing Lotus. This pool has none left. They've been grabbing these. They are important, I think. They do get the mid tier
Ben's got that
3.
level 15 talent now, so he's just chopping away
Yeah.
with the 4-second cooldown on Nether Blast. I don't know why these better ones are a little bit further up. He's very scared.
They're terrified of Pudge.
Here's a hook.
Oh, he's got him!
It's hit somehow.
Oh, I can't believe he didn't stop.
He gets the duel, but the Pudge does die.
What the fuck?
I don't know what Clouds was doing there. That was something. Oh, the imps are going for Ben. Here they go. Oh, hello.
What's happening on the back? What is Jug doing?
Dying.
Oh, can he get
He
Rection?
does get a kill. Oh! Look at the imps go, man. They hit for 17.
When upheaval's up in 13. God, he's very annoying.
Pudge, just buy back, lads. Like, this is just buy back.
Why is the upheaval not going down?
I don't know. Because if you don't direct the goons spell by spell, they don't know what to do. I'm convinced
Well,
of
they're
this.
just afraid of sinning it, you know. It's a terrible,
Sinning
terrible
it.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, Plague is on this crusade to name things after people.
They don't
You
wanna
say that,
sin
I've
it.
done it to one person, and I just find it
Yeah, but
hilarious.
I like making stories about you more than anyone.
True, that's very fair. The thing is, it's like, you know how Bob always needles people and gets the rise out of people.
Yeah.
I found out how entertaining it is because every time I call, you know, dying on your high ground, the Cinny, and Cinny goes, "Oh, what the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, "Wow, this makes a lot of sense. This is hilarious."
I think Cine in particular is very funny to do on.
Yeah.
Because there's no universe in which he should be getting mad at it. And yet, every time, there he'll be.
This will do.
I played my Invoker 4 in my last 3 rank games and won.
I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was something along the lines of, if you're going to call something a Cinny, you should call playing competently and carefully throughout the game or something like that. That's what you should call a Cinny. I was like, oh, this is so fucking, I fucking love Cinny so much.
Can we get him?
You know what? I think the self-own there is even more powerful than whatever you could say.
Let's get the old upheaval down, boys. It's just a free defend. Or we can
Sadly,
just
Coop is scared.
not.
Hello.
Oh, that's a nice hook. That's a really good hook.
Alfredo has gone in. Alfredo has gone in. Where Tema?
Go back.
Coop!
Shadowfiend's just gone.
You're upheavaling nothing!
Why does Shadowfiend leave?
He's out. Doesn't care.
Oh my god, it's so
Wazala!
much damage. Shadow
The punch
is so
died.
bad for leaving here. What will I just watch?
Multi
The
buybacks! Oh,
Oh
shit,
my
Ben is here for the
God.
cleanup. Click! Oh, suck.
That's buyback central.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
You know what, Claps is just getting DD. He's running back. Oh! And they get the jewel off. I don't know why they didn't.
Because they're dreadful?
Oh! Oh! Can he suck? Oh! Oh, that's a nice stun. That's a...
Oh no!
How is he alive?
Oh no!
Hardly a challenge worthy of the name.
Dire's
Two sets of racks down. Well,
I'm not being funny, but
the creep slow is actually going
Oh my god, this is
shove him
really
back.
annoying, isn't it?
the explosion actually is fucking them up. I think Dire's draft could have worked if they weren't so fucking incompetent.
I think they really handicapped themselves with this Jug and Legion.
Yeah, the Jug and Legion were just.
I
too
think the Lion
dreadful.
has, you know, obviously I was annoyed that he didn't think that person, but I can see the point of the Lion.
Yeah.
And the Warlock has been astonishing, and the Pudge makes a lot of sense. Oh!
Oh my god, what a play from Nutkin! Nutkin's just giving us a big old middle finger.
Yeah.
I respect it. I respect the hell out of it.
I think
You know, I don't
Jug was
respect
an abysmal pick.
Claps. He's done
Jug and
fucking
Legion.
nothing.
Yeah, he has struggled.
Do you know what? I actually think that the problem they had for the Radiant team, these heroes all more or less make sense, apart from the SF, who I think's been appalling. If you think about it, they've still basically tried to draft a Dota team, and I think you that was a mistake. You shouldn't be thinking who's going to be our carry. You should just be thinking which heroes are busted that we can pick. You shouldn't be thinking about a carry or
Nice hook.
you know, a mid or whatever. It's just which heroes can we fit into a 5-man lineup that are all going to be good. They're all Veno poisoned. They're all
Oh my
struggling.
god, they are.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ!
Nutkin's in.
Oh, he's got in for the
Oh,
eat. The upheaval is doing work. Oh, the jewel! Go the
Nutkin
jewel!
is
The
actually
totem!
doing it.
That's huge. Look out, Bleak! Bleak! No, someone help him! Help him!
Oh.
This
I
call
didn't-
has been the strongest pick by far. The mana giving to keep them going across the map, as well as the sheer sustain and damage he's doing. And he's just so goddamn fast. 437 he was with his ult there. 437! Unkillable.
Let's get the experience, chaps.
Help him? Well, I tell you what, I'm not being funny, but I don't think I've seen the heal put on a hero in a while. It's just all about Coop will stand there upheavaling bare ground. There's no enemies on it. Coop is fucking upheavaling.
Who is getting the experience? This is smart.
But then Coop will also just not upheaval when you think, what are you doing? You're just
That's
standing
level
there.
3 golem right there.
That
baby.
is level
That's
3
level
golem.
3 golem.
Let's fucking go. Get a ward down, Coop.
I don't
Bosh.
exactly know what Labs is waiting for here.
Well,
I just don't. I don't really. I think he's maybe missed his timing a little bit.
He's waiting for his item.
I don't understand this pick. Other than, I mean, I assume maybe
It's
he's
good.
gone
It is
for...
good on paper, and he should have done.
But is it the presence? Is that what he's like the presence and the right click without items that you get, and with the talents?
I
and
think the
stuff?
raise damage is very strong. And I think that's it. I think it's a hero that hits very hard naturally.
Right.
And has very high magic damage
But
naturally.
let me say this to you, Plague, that you want to get the shard on this hero because then it's an extra soul per
Dire's
kill.
middle tower
He
is
should
under
not
attack.
have gone carry. He should have gone like fucking pos 5 and never hit a creep and just
Yeah, you
literally
should-
been
you
there
should
for
have low
XP.
net worth for the
Because
shard,
that
absolutely.
then gives him more chance of getting the shard. They're gonna go for it here.
Oh, Reg can die here. So could Clabs.
Oh my god, they're actually going to
Reg-
die to the Tormentor. Reg dies to the Tormentor! Are they going to get it?
That was a big.
Oh, it's close!
They have enough.
Shadowfy gets his all.
Right,
That's lost.
that's
That
it.
is- that is
That is
fucking
huge.
enormous.
That's an extra soul per kill. If he goes and kills more shit now, that's pretty hype. He can consume a soul per attack to deal crit damage. I never did that.
Dire's bottom
I
tower
didn't even know there was a
is under
button for it.
It just passively.
Well, you have to turn it on autocast to do it.
So I hadn't last time I played him. I didn't even know that was a thing. But to be fair, I didn't get the shard.
I have found it hilarious that you're bragging about a shard as if the extra soul is what matters, rather than the massive crits and fear.
Yeah, the crits and the fear. Yeah. I thought it meant that he could get more souls above 20.
No, each kill he gets, it means he regains his souls faster.
All right, fair enough.
Dire's middle tower.
Like I played him the other day.
Time.
It was the first time I played him in probably 5 or 6 years, and the hero is so fucking busted.
That's an aesthetics cap on Pudge. I reckon Clabs needs maybe like a ninja gear or something. Just a little bit of attack speed would be pretty hype.
I'll be honest with you. I would be. I mean, the Trickster's Cloak is amazing, but I would be tempted to stick with the Ogre Seal because it's the closest you're going to get to a blink in this game.
I think Ogre Seal is probably the strongest item in this game mode by a stretch.
Yeah. There is a bean round the back here.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
We've got tier 3 golems. We have a
Timeless relic.
We have a bullwhip, been swapped out for a timeless relic for the debuff duration and spell damage, which
it can be a big hook. There's no idea he's there.
That is absolutely fucking abysmal. Bleak, you are a disaster, mate.
He has struggled with the high ground hooks a bit. He's had some quite nice plays with the actual eats.
There's a word you can drop there, Blake.
What?
High ground. I'd say Bleak has just struggled with hooks on static targets, full stop.
True, but it's at its most stark when it's high ground.
I mean, bear in mind, none of these heroes have boots. These should not be hooks you can miss.
Pudge just swap sides. He wants to get the hook. Lining one up. Missed.
Step aside.
And now he's dead. Oh, the Ogre Seal's away. He might be in trouble. The Venom ult's going to pop on him. He's okay. It does now transfer to Coop. The upheaval goes down. Not quite where they need it.
More brave with these upheavals. They need to be like on the stairs.
She needs to be further forward. Coop needs to be further forward.
Not used to actually being able to like. There's no way they can get to you. There's no blinks, no force staffs, no bashes, no stuns,
you could stand
nothing.
right behind the tower here, Coop.
And they can do nothing, yeah.
Oh, he's invisible. How is Bean invisible?
Tricksters.
Oh!
It's very short.
Oh, hello! Hello! There's a duel for your ass! Zappo! There goes the golem! Jug is trying to do something here, but they have to back out. In goes the golem. No, Coop, send the golem in! The golem is your strongest hero!
Coop is hindered by her lack of ability to micro, but here it goes!
No, Coop! Coop!
It's been feared back and she's lost control of it. Now it's turned around again.
These raises are real interesting. Oh no, our people's down!
Big stun from Nutkin!
Oh!
Yes, it's a hold! It's a hold!
It's a hold.
Well, Ben is back though, sadly.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Oh my god, someone kill this fucking goal.
That's 200 gold, lads. Falling Star? I mean, Falling Sky? Well, I mean, yes, obviously, but those are tier 5 items.
If we're still here in 20 minutes, we're all going to be very sad.
I did indeed get like 5 hours sleep last night. So it's like,
what happened?
I don't know. I just stayed up till 2 and then had to get up at 7.
Why'd you have to get up at 7?
It's labour.
Work.
Fucking work.
Oh. You're going to have to adapt, young man. This is something that all you young lads go through, is realising that, you know, you can't stay up till 2 anymore. Welcome to hell. And then you'll get to my age and get my job, and you absolutely can stay up till 2.
Yeah. I mean, if I could just work from home, then I don't have to wake up at 7.
Right. You can wake up at 8:30, neck a coffee, and get to it.
Exactly. I mean, my like office workouts don't start until 9:30, so like I'm fucking balling out of control.
I mean, this is why, honestly, if you like, you know the way they did the Brexit vote, right? Why couldn't they do one for working from home? Just do one for work. Let's have a fucking referendum on working.
All the
from
fucking retired cunts would vote against.
Right,
it.
you're not allowed to vote if you're over working age. Simple as that. You have to be of working age. You're allowed to vote. Job done. I think that's a perfectly reasonable and valid referendum. Bob says he doesn't want to work from home every day. That is disgraceful.
I think there's some truth in that, but like, you know, there's some days where you just need a fucking day to just. You were just up till 2 a.m. doing something very stupid.
Bob, believe me, it's not shit. I've been doing it for 10 years and working from home is amazing. It requires a bit of discipline, but I mean, I like going to events, don't get me wrong. Mrs. F goes into the office, I'd say twice a week. Oh, hello. But there's certainly no need to work from home most of the time, from me, I'd say. I mean, if you're like someone who just has a regular office job, like Mrs. F, I think there are times when she needs to go into the office, but I don't think she ever thinks, I really want to go into the office. Why would you? Like, what, to sit in an office? If the idea is you miss out on the social side of work, I understand that. But you could still organize things with your colleagues without them having to fucking come in to commute into work. Like, if that's the thing that people want, it shouldn't be hard to organize. Because you still manage to meet up with your mates. He's switching to the Ogre Seal. He's going for this. He wants the kill. This is bold from Bleak. I don't know if they want to do this.
You know, I think this game has got 60 minutes written all over it.
It's staling up a bit, but Pugner has made fantastic progress. Delighted with how close they got. The final two melee.
I'd get lonely being solo in my flat the whole working week. So I understand the point of people saying, if let's say you lived alone, which I'm sure some of you do, if you literally spent your whole working week at home, you didn't see another person. But I mean, think how many friendships you maintain remotely with a phone call or a Discord or a Zoom call or whatever it is. I don't feel that my social life is defined by my job. When I get down to Bristol, say, that's as much as it is, you could call it work vaguely. It's not like I couldn't also see those people. If I said I'm coming down to Bristol, I'm not doing any work, I just fancy going out afterwards, you could do that. You could do that. I suppose the difference is that if everybody worked remotely, your colleagues would not necessarily live anywhere near you. So you might be working with people, really get along with them, but you live at all different ends of the country. I suppose the difference would be that you would hope that people would have friends. They're going to go for Roche here, by the way. You would hope that you would have friends locally that you can still see. If you don't have any friends in the area you live, that would have to mean you'd moved, either you just were a Billy No Mates, or you'd moved away from home. But the only reason you would do that, if everybody worked from home, would be for work. Like, that's the only real reason to leave home if everyone can work remotely, would be, I've got to move for work. That's the reason most people move now, I think, is for work. So I think it's definitely a change. Oh, Bean is here! And Trickster's cloaked up, and he's gonna die. Oh, is able to free themselves. Oh, this is a big fight! The zap! Lion dies on the Pugner ward! Oh, this is a disaster.
That's a big suck. There's the rock.
The rock goes down, but Coop cannot micro. Oh, it's a disaster.
They do have many buybacks, though. Please kill the golem. Back.
Let's be honest, your work colleagues are not your friends. They never have been. That's bullshit.
Absolute fucking bullshit.
I have a lot of friends on Imperator Hour who clearly just works in fucking Tesco or something. If you work with a bunch of idiots and you hate your job, I understand why you would say that they are not your friends. But let's say you are working in an office.
I mean, they're at the moment they're some of my greatest friends.
Right,
I mean,
exactly.
Maybe when I stop working that will change.
I mean, I've made tons of friends through work. And I'm not just talking about like Dota stuff. I mean, there's the people I still see just knowing them from work. But I know people who, the guys that they know from work, you know, they work at a fucking warehouse or whatever. Those are their best mates. So I think that is a really bad take to say that you can't have
really
good
have to be
friends
in
at work.
something like hateful, like you work in a fucking warehouse or something.
Right,
like
and everyone is miserable. But equally, I know a lot of people that work those jobs that the works night out and the works football team, that is their friends group, and they fucking love it, and they're best mates. It's like you can't write that off. Ole. Hello. Jug in danger.
That's a lot of damage from Zalapur.
Alfredo's been absolutely abysmal on this hero.
Now Zalapur is in.
There's
I
a
don't know about this
duel!
one, though. There's the anti-suck.
They do a finger! Oh dear. Oh, it's over. It's over.
The Lotus was so fucking big. It actually brought Vibe back to full health.
Oh, they're all just dying on the fucking board.
They said worth.
They're dying on the wards. They're dying on Pugna ward.
I wonder if Coop just like, you know, just put the upheaval down and then went to get a cup of tea or something. Because that's like basically what's happened.
God, Bleak. You can fake. You can do the shimmy fake occasionally, but
Bleak has had a real stinker at points. There are some good hooks, but I don't think they can be put down to skill, more just probability.
oh, Nutkin wants it. No, that ain't it, Chief. Type it, team.
That's a pre-50-minute game.
That is.
I'll take that.
We'll take it.
If we keep up this sort of pace, we might be on just reaching 11.
Well, I don't think we're doing the same for game 2 or 3, are we?
Don't believe so.
Well, my goodness. I think Ben probably has to be MVP.
Yeah, I think it's pretty.
17, 8, and 24. Really good hero pick. A hero that if I play a lot of Pugna, and the time where he falls off is when everyone gets BKBs. And of course, in this game, that is not happening. Looking at the scoreboard, net worth, of course, is literally means nothing. And looking at the items that everybody has, people will look at this game in years to come. Dota historians will pore over it and wonder what on earth happened in this ticketed game that nobody bought a single item. Pretty impressive. Hero damage done by Ben was 45k. Bean did 9,000 hero damage. Jug did 14.
The Jug and Legion Commander picks were
so,
genuinely just kneecapping yourself.
Plague, I'd like you to cast your eye over the hero damage dealt. There's only one hero that did more than... I mean, first of all, this SF pick was appalling, and the SF did less damage than anyone on his team. So, Klaus,
was struggling.
a major fuck up. Coop did more damage than her entire team, and is not far off more than her entire team combined. Like, genuinely not far off. That is how much damage this Warlock did, because...
Mine is 47 and a bit.
Picked a smart hero! They picked one really smart hero. I think Pudge was a decent shout. I think Warlock was a decent shout. This Legion, this Jug, I don't know what they were thinking. Pretty fucking poor from the boys. Alright, I'm going to pop to the loo while they're sorting this out.
I was thinking Ench would be the strongest hero. Surprised no one went for it.
Yeah, it's not bad. I do think Chen has got to be like.
Yeah. Yeah, but then you have the call, right? Like mana issues are at least solvable.
I would have genuinely loved to play Aspirate in that game because
that'd be
I
fun.
don't feel like whenever I get an item on Aspirate, I don't feel like it's ever impactful to how I play the
One thing
game.
it does matter is he becomes this tanky beast.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, just like being able to just fucking just tear around the back lines.
Yeah.
It feels so, but I'm not expecting
We
lads to play
were
Aspirate.
concluding that Legion was the worst hero of those 10. So Alfredo once again trolling the team. Yeah, I don't think Pango's that good. Pango's good because of items. I don't think.
Yeah, absolutely. Pango is terrible.
Yeah.
Probably one of the fucking worst ones.
Again, Slark, same problem. What does Slark do apart from gain agi?
I think Clock might have been okay. Honestly,
Death Prophet would have been amazing.
honestly, Rubik, you can just like take a load of different spells and see what happens.
But then you still need mana, right? And you have none.
I guess so, but it's can't true of anything.
Undying would have been good. Slark is strong because of his items and because of his dewarding. And neither of those things you can do in this game. You can't gain any items and you can't deward. ET is interesting. I think yes, because he reduces the armor resistance of the enemy team, and the ulti would be quite sick with no boots. But maybe the only ETs I've seen be successful are the ones that have Ags and Mask of Madness and stuff like that, you know. But he can't get lots of Agi stacks because he can't commit in. I'm not worried if a Stark is running me in this game. I think ET's a good shout. Tree would have just been the most toxic thing anyone would have picked. If you're picking a melee hero, you have to really justify it, I think. Or you have to be saying, we're going to hold out until we get Ogre Seal. Zeus is a very good shout. Actually being able to deward, that's true. Are there any other true size abilities in the game? Not really.
Clockwork with talent.
Clockwork Talent would have been, yeah.
Yeah, are we struggling? What's the hold up?
I think we're just... I don't think we're struggling.
I think we're still picking.
Look, you pick Larry Llama, you pick Grumpy Nerd, and you win. And somebody picks NPR, and probably Koala Killer, and you're away with it.
Who is MT Fletch? That's my question.
So
Just got a fucking basic ass bitch Lena photo. Like, I mean, a little bit of imagination.
Some pride in your appearance.
Wasn't Fletch the lad that we played Hell Let Loose with last night? Someone in chat to confirm. He played Hell Let Loose and was tank commander but didn't have a mic. And we were like, how do you not have a mic? And bought a mic and it arrived today. Bless him.
Yeah. You gotta respect that.
You've got to respect that.
That's commitment to the community.
And little does he know, we're not gonna play Hell Let Loose for another 2 months.
But at the same time, surely not having a mic has become a problem previously. How are we the first ones to instigate you getting one if it's that easy?
I guess because if you genuinely play a lot of... Like, if I played Dota single player, and like if I had never done streaming and never done content and just played Dota solo queue, I wouldn't play with a mic.
In the modern day and age, though, if you're at school, you probably need a mic. If you're at uni, you probably need a mic.
I don't know MT Fletch / JT Fletch, which I think was what he was called the other night. I don't know this itch, you know?
No, but I'm just saying, like 95% of situations will have required you to use a mic in the last, 2 years.
I agree.
I mean, technically, Thomas doesn't have a mic. He uses, AirPods, doesn't he, or some shit like that?
Well, that's still a fucking mic, innit?
True.
Well, headsets and webcams have mics. That's true, But like my headset doesn't have a mic. I had to buy a separate mic. So if you just have it, I mean, you can, to be fair, for like a tenner, get a fucking dog shit headset and mic. Like you can get it. Most computers come with a webcam of some kind. If Fletch is playing on a laptop, that's got a fucking mic.
But he can't therefore be playing on a laptop.
Action Dan says Alex famously used an iPad as a mic. That is something.
I've used my phone as a mic before when, like, Discord wasn't working on my PC or something like that. I can't remember what I was doing.
Puts more effort into his mic than Hoz or Miles had in the past 5 years, to be fair to the lad. This is a no flame zone for Fletch, for sponging for a fucking mic.
He's done it.
Well, fair play. I mean, it is just, I don't know how old Fletch is.
I just want to know how we got, like, know, how happy we got to see, but how do we get to be?
Exactly. Yes, I'd like to know. What was the journey from computer without a mic to computer with a mic? What was that interim period? What is that? How long did that cover? Was this years with no mic? Was Fletch just a stream watcher and it was on fucking speakers, like didn't have a headset, which is possible? Lena profile picture, just default Lena profile picture. I'm not on board with that.
I still have trauma from the guy a couple of weeks ago. First time chatter, 6 months up. I thought that was impressive.
I love that. That's, like I said, Plague, that's my ideal viewer.
Yeah, that's your ideal, yeah.
There's not really much to say, to be honest, in your chat. Yeah, unless you just want to shit talk. There's not really much.
I came in today to.
There were conversations happening, but like some of those conversations, man. Whew.
Would you come in today too, Plague?
To ask the question, if you can only see one for Barbie and Oppenheimer, which are you seeing?
I know you wanted me to say Barbie. I'm sorry.
I was disappointed you went with Oppenheimer. Very disappointed.
Are you going with Barbie, Plate?
I'm absolutely going with Barbie. I think both movies look absolutely fantastic, but the trailer that I've gone back and watched because it made me like enjoy life was Barbie. You know, Oppenheimer was like, oh, I feel like I'd want to go and see that. Barbie's like, hell yes, that's fucking amazing.
That's what I felt about Fast and Furious 10. None of the lads agree with
Dude, I can't wait to see that. It's going to be so fucking funny.
I just can't. I think seeing Jason Momoa in it was like, oh, what is he doing there? That was my immediate thought. What's gone wrong? What gambling debts has he racked up that he thought I need to do a Fast and Furious movie?
He's BOOC, my man. That's it. That's it.
I mean, what else does he do apart from fucking Aquaman?
Yeah, he's just a fucking hench dude. Let's not dress up Momoa as like the next Philip Seymour Hoffman. He's just a fucking hench dude. I like him. I like him a lot. But if him being in a Fast and Furious movie, it's not like they've fucking, got some heavyweight actor in.
True, actually.
He is a distinguished actor. He would not take up such a role.
Jason Momoa stooping as low as Fast and Furious? Why?
No, that is fair. Maybe I rate him higher for some reason.
And there's so many fucking actors in that movie.
Maybe I just saw him in Dune and thought he's supposed to be a good actor and forgot the other shit he's done.
Right. Why, this was the man who was in Zack Snyder's Justice League. And the Lego Movie 2, stooping so low.
I think I've only seen him in Game of Thrones and Dune. And Game of Thrones I've forgotten about long ago.
Yeah. So, he was in a film called Braven, which I've never heard of, which is an action thriller, which looks dog shit. Aquaman, which was dog shit. The Lego Movie 2, the second part, I didn't enjoy the first one. A film called Gather, which was a documentary about Native American efforts for food sovereignty. Very worthy stuff. Justice League, which was dog shit. Sweet Girl, which I'd never heard of. Dune, which I thought he was good in, as Duncan Idaho. Slumberland, haven't seen it. The Last Manhunt, an American Western, haven't seen it. Fast 10 and Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, an upcoming DC film. I have yet to see a DC universe film, the Justice Leagues, your Aquamans, your Black Adams, your Shazams, that I actually enjoyed. And I am a fan.
Wonder Woman was decent.
It's meant to be okay, wasn't it?
The one which not like 2047 or whatever, 1947. I can't remember the date. 1977.
Yeah.
There's a 7 in there somewhere.
So I thought Shazam was appalling. looked like it was made for Tuppence Halfpenny and
In 1984.
was
That
not funny.
something.
It was something like that. Well done, Sarah. Sarah Beth chiming in with a bit of chat for the first time in a while. I don't know how you can cast Jason Momoa in a normal movie. He just stands out a lot. That's a fair point.
Fast and Furious is a normal movie.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
exactly.
Just watching the trailer every 2 seconds, a new fucking like fairly mainstream movie star just pops in for their fucking little share of the pie.
I will go and see Fast and Furious 10 just to see Brie Larson because I think that could be quite funny. I do like Brie Larson.
I don't know what her role is though because
no
she's
one
just
knows
the same
why
as everyone
she's
else.
there.
Where the trailer was just her like punching someone out in the face, and like you know.
She punched one of the main characters, so I think she's a bad guy.
But then I saw her like I don't know. It looked like it was a complicated issue.
Can I make a prediction for you guys? This is Brie. Any woman in an action movie these days, the #1 move is that they do a series of kicks to climb up a dude, wrap their legs around his neck, and then flip him to the ground
and then
with
do
their
the
thighs.
old flip,
and then land. And
do you know what? Fast and Furious could have patented that one.
Literally. It's like the #1 move. It's like, well, she's a girl and he's a bloke, so this is going to be a pretty good move.
It's a massive lad who's bald as fuck. He's got
of course
everywhere.
Of
he's
course.
like, well, what's this, love? You alright?
What are you doing, silly lady? I will break you like rock. Ah ha ha ha. And she's like, we'll see about that. And she's like, pow, 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 jumps up him, gives him the old thigh flipper. He's like, oh, you have shown me. That is the end of my life in crime. I go home now.
I think I think Black Widow, possibly the original.
She does.
Yeah,
that
she was
a lot,
all over
I
it.
think maybe before the Fast and Furiouses.
So that was definitely a thing. But the Mission Impossible movie before the most recent one, it was Sarah Ferguson literally does it like 5 times in a row. And I was like, you've got to have another move. But the thing is,
it's like a combo move.
It is literally a combo move. It's like you only know one fucking combo move. It's like someone who stands in the back and just Hadoukens.
Stop fucking button mashing.
It's just fucking. You're just Hadoukening over. This is not fun. Fucking fight me! I'm Zangief, alright? We're meant to grapple.
Again, the lad's just like, oh, for fuck's sake, again.
Fucking grab again.
Fucking grab. She's doing the thigh twist again. But the way I'm thinking is like,
let me play.
These lads aren't chatting between fights. Can't believe it. Lost to a girl. She did this move where she like ran up my body and then thigh flipped me. Lol. Like, you know, all this fucking WhatsApp conversation between goons. They're not having that chat. Every single one of them is like in isolation. So really, anytime you see the hero beat a villain, they should just use the same move that worked on the first guy until it stops working. There's no reason not to. AA and Witch Doctor versus Omni Knight and Ogre.
Wow, that's like the squishy sandwiches versus
this. I want to see some thigh climbs from Witch Doctor and AA in this game.
They're both gonna have to do it on Ogre. He's got 2 heads.
Jump, Alistair.
They're gonna have to.
Not made just resubbed for
that would
24
actually be
months.
like a combo move.
Oh.
They haven't done that in Fast and Furious yet.
Yeah,
the lad with 2 heads.
2 heads.
2 heads.
The other head is like that looks fun. Ooh, I'm stuck between her legs. Oh, tell me more. Gets flipped. Underlord.
Radiant team pick.
Oh my. Probably either Core Ogre or Core Omni then.
Expect Core Omni. People have been enjoying the 2-shot kind of bullshit that keeps happening.
Interestingly, though, the Omni pick and then the AA response essentially shuts down a lot of what makes Omni great. Yeah. If they can tag him with the ult, I think this is why picking Omni immediately round 1 is it's kind of gimp the hero, and then to pick Lich means he's still a core.
Oh, holy
what
shit!
What is happening?
They're doing something wild here. Omni mid, Ogre plus 3. Yeah.
Could be Omni mid, but then you're putting a lot of eggs in a basket that's counted by AA.
And you're also Omni mid works when you're up against a melee hero. If they assume it's Omni mid and just don't pick a melee hero, that'd be fine.
We've got news from chat. This is an all support draft.
Oh,
So if
which
Dota,
support is Underlord meant
so
to be?
apparently if Dota calls them a support, you can pick them.
There is...
Captain trattino
What is
basso
going on
compass
about
just
HQ?
resubed for 29 months.
Who's
Egg.
marked Underlord as a support?
I
What?
don't know.
Support?
He's listed. I mean, is he a nuker? Is he an initiator? I guess not. He's just a beefy support lad. Super Hunman says Underlord isn't a support. Well, let's have a look.
He is. No, he is.
We
a
can
support
have a look.
in the
Heroes. Underlord is listed as
There are some
support.
fantastic other supports in there. Naga Siren, a support. Alk,
Oh,
a
yeah.
support. Marcy, a
I think that's a
support.
bit cheap from the lads. I guess if that was the rule, though, fair enough.
Lesh is a support.
He's a support.
Let's go.
Reki's a support.
Sarah Beth timed out Super Punmans for 10 minutes.
Radiant team ban.
You
Sarah
know,
Beth
you
does
can't
not
be
fuck
wrong.
about.
Don't be wrong in PFlax's chat.
Hey, yeah, she's actually just giving
Yeah.
7 minutes.
She got a timeout for being wrong. Boom. And then she removed the timeout. Ugh, come on, Sarah. That's not the Texan way.
Yeah, no, re-up that time. Double it.
Yeah.
Double it and give it to the next guy.
I'll fucking do it. If she's not Texan enough to
5
do it,
seconds
I'll come
remaining.
on.
Eri's done 60 seconds. Eri, what is this shit?
Harry's such a pussy. Come on.
We asked for a 3-course meal and you've just given us a singular P on the plate.
Do you remember those cartoons where they'd have a pea and they'd have to cut it up with a knife into like 8 pieces? That's what Harry's given us.
Your dinner, sir.
Is this a 10-course meal that's just come out then?
Yeah. Divided a single band into
that's
morsels.
gorgeous. 140,000 seconds. We like that.
Oh
we like
baby, that might be a little long. That's
Well, you
how
know.
many days is that?
I think it's like... How long is that? It's like 100 hours? A bit under 100
It's
hours?
quite a way. I'll step in here.
Radiant team
38 hours, I think that is.
Yeah.
I think so.
Indeed, 38 hours, which is just
It's a little bit much.
a bit over a day.
All right,
Sleepy,
that's a
all right.
bit much. I'm just gonna give him 10 minutes. There, that's what we wanted. 644 seconds. Job done. Time me
10
out, says
seconds
Davenate. All right,
Hey,
fine,
you can
have
get the
2 days.
140,000.
There you
There we go.
5
178. 174, sorry. 174 and 66. Which Plague with
Action
his
Dan,
quick maths
Action Dan
will tell
wants
us
14
is...
days.
Skywrath Mage.
Skyrath.
There, you can have 13 days down.
Do they? I wonder if they just pick Unlord because you don't want to play Unlord.
Enchantress. Choose your hero.
Oh,
Enchantress.
it's Bast. Or Based, not Bast. Is it Based? Bast?
It's
Based.
Bast.
It's the best.
It's the Based. Maybe we already got Bast. There's 2 Basts.
Isn't
One
this
of them
also-
must not be Bast.
So we're going with based for based and bast
Based.
for bast.
Yeah.
What
Based
about
and
we
Bast.
swap it around and do a based for based and bast for bast?
Buttery biscuit based. It's the based is different from the bast. So we've got
Yeah,
empty
they are,
flesh
yeah.
and it's the based. They are 2 separate people that are new to the in-houses, I believe. Eri to confirm.
Who is Epic Doom? I've never seen him.
Sounds like you're just timing out active chatters. Iggy Pop 6, you have not only spelt your wrong there because it's UR, so it should be YOU''RE, but you spelled timing wrong. So have 5 minutes. Go away and research how to spell correctly.
That's another active chatter down the drain.
Yeah, active chatter right down the drain. That's
Any
what we
other
do.
active chatters who would like to not
Yeah, anyone
chat
else want
anymore,
to test us?
please message Gregors.
Messages are fine. Testing us is not okay. There's only one winner. A punch.
Oh, dear.
That purge.
Oh, I just love to imagine on like a game show, just a lad explaining the rules and then
Burp.
Fudge.
Welcome to Pointless. Burp. Alexander Armstrong just
Nice
burping.
Jump, Alistair.
Aeuki just resubbed for 16 months.
Right, what have we
Inactive
got?
chatters only
What
in my
have
houses.
we got here? So, I mean, I do believe that I guess there is a technical reason why you could pick Underlord, but I don't think it's in the spirit of it, and thus
But
I'm
if
supporting
we go
the
with
agent.
technical exceptions, they could have just picked Alk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
Right,
I
but-
don't-
It's
not
strange
the
to have
spirit.
only bent the rules for one pick. if that
I
makes sense.
think if the rule is a hero that is listed as support can be picked, and one team is smart, like if you agree to those rules, if Doe listed as support, they're fair game, and everyone agrees to that, and you pick literally just supports, and your opponent picks Underlord, it's on you. That's on you.
Also, we're saying this like Omni Knight isn't one of the strongest cores
Yes,
in the game.
exactly.
At the moment.
He's listed as support,
I
but this
don't,
hero
that
is
doesn't support
busted.
my narrative, Plague.
Fair enough.
Hello?
I'm all aboard the Bast train.
The
Down with
original
base.
Bast could be in trouble?
He has. This is a classic of the PFP.
Help Bast! Kill Based!
Ah,
Oh.
he's dead! Evil Teddy
Teddy's
might
coming
also be in
in as
danger.
well.
No. Oh, they're
Get
going under
based.
tower.
Get Based!
That was Plague. That is what every one of your PFBs looks like to me.
Yeah.
A non-PFB giver upper.
I mean, that I do.
That's
do
quite a
believe
strange
was a
PFP because
1A.
normally I'm by the rune on my high ground and get surprised. It's very rare I walk up the high ground late.
Right. I will grant you that. However, how is it possible to be surprised so often?
Because sometimes you're just hopeful, you know. I'm fundamentally an optimist. I'm going to get the rune, even if my team isn't going to be there for me.
But it's like having a doorbell in your house, and when it goes off, going, "Oh, what's that?" Every single time.
I'm a golden retriever at heart. That's why, you know.
He's also listening to music like all the time, so he's not concentrating.
True that.
Yeah.
True
Well,
that.
I'm normally tabbed in, but
Yeah, but
Sometimes
you're
you just
not
can't get away
mentally
fast
tabbed
enough.
in.
yeah, exactly.
I don't know this matchup. I know Larry Llama is a god on this hero, but I don't know how he does against a Skyrath. Especially when he is building what looks like 2 null tallies.
Well, obviously Larry Llama does most things just incorrectly, and by the pure charisma that his name generates, gets away with it.
Very harsh, but very fair. There's Gon Carry Enchantress here, which makes sense.
That's pretty cool.
It is a Pos 3 Orge. I'll be honest with you, sack off these mana boots, just literally rush the Midas. Where'd you go? Alex, you missed that last hit because you were goobering. Yes, Larry. So items obviously can be purchased in this game, thank God, because
Yes.
it does make the game more interesting. I think that's why they added them.
Yeah.
Turns out, Dota with no items, not really that interesting.
It's effectively chess.
Yeah, it is.
Chess is just Dota without any items.
Sure.
I can see it.
Oh, Jakiro getting a clonking there. They have pulled, but it's a demi-pull. They've also given up a couple of creeps. And I tried to pull the creeps, so I'm still in range of the kills on the neutrals. Like, you want to take the fight and fight, like, near the flag here. The little 2H4D flag. That way you get both sets of... You get some XP from both.
Yeah. I think pulling is one of the most interesting parts of Dota. The little mini games and the judging of positioning. It's like if they're away for even like a second, it can make the difference with the pull. I love that part of Dota.
Like I'm not even being funny, but literally, if you're a support player, if oh, this could be trouble. Evil Teddy's going on it. It's the based. Yep, not as tanky as you think.
He was indeed basted.
He was basted. Oh, and they managed to get a kill here on the Jakiro.
When you
and
said that,
Enchantress.
you sounded very much like DJT.
Who's DJT?
Basted.
Basted. I don't know who that is.
Donald J. Trump.
Oh.
DJT.
They're
I've never heard
basted.
DJT.
DJT. I've never heard that. I thought that was some kind of a BBC Music 6 DJ.
You never know.
Yo, DJ Basted in the house with a sick freestyle.
So Omni, I guess, is just gonna fucking.
I think he should be crushing this. Oh dearie me, Larry. A wild one. Getting his dick pushed in right now.
I mean, the sans wand, you will just eventually lose this guy.
Indeed.
And you're certainly not going to win with null tallies. But then again, I've been wrong about Witch Doctor before.
Yeah.
And I can see myself
Plague,
in the
I'm
future.
going to be honest with you. I think you're probably just correct.
He has at least got the point in W. The actual rants and raves about every time anyone plays Witch Doctor. He is a big fan of this W spell. But at the same time, I think it's always incorrect.
Oh, the big turnaround! Epic Doom with the stun. Jakiro goes
lovely.
down. Oh, one more click.
That's
Fletch is
lovely.
dead. Really good from Doom, holding on to all
Fletch
those
down.
stick charges. Well done. Fletch paid the ultimate price for his buffoonery. We've had enough of it here. Twitch.tv/PFlax. Goon Airy. Goon Airy. Goon Airy. Remember those days? Happy times.
I mean, Sardine Airy was much worse.
Goon Airy. Goon Airy. Goon Airy. I'm just trying to recreate it for you guys.
It was really a bad time.
Before Munt was cool.
Before Munt grew up and got a job and had to learn about life, he just sat in his Discord saying Goon Airy over and over again.
Literally, if you weren't there, you don't understand how painful it was.
I don't think he's gone that far. He's just like, it's just beneath some layers, and you know, it's just going to take one event to bring out the true Munt in him once again.
By the way, Larry has 2 levels in Voodoo.
Well, the more interesting thing for Larry is he has Radiance queued up.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
Which I'm not sure is technically recommended. And
Never
yes,
seen it.
I'm delighted he's doing it.
Never seen it. Want to see it.
Exactly.
Alex was clearly stream sniping and is now going for the Midas. I think over the mana boots.
Well,
Maxing his heel. What
Who
the
is?
hell?
Who? Larry?
Larry.
Yeah, I think the plan is
Oh,
here.
hello.
Max the heal, and with the Radiance, he does enough that he's thinking, I'll do a shitload of damage here.
Oh man, if this wins, Larry will be
Larry,
going down in
yeah.
the history books.
Immediately elevated to God Larry status.
Oh, I need to reach
No, I'd like to discuss this ogre thing actually. I'm positive Midas before Boots and Vanguard, Arcane Boots and Vanguard is nearly always incorrect, or at least before Vanguard is nearly always incorrect.
I disagree, and I'll tell you why, Plague. You get the Midas, you get everything else quicker. And
yeah, but that's only true if the enemy... Okay,
fingers in
okay.
ears. Come at me.
I've had far too many games where my good friend James Archivos has gone this fucking Midas no Vanguard and their carry is on a mega kill like 2 minutes later.
Yeah, but
Ark
is terrible, isn't he? I mean, oh,
He
it's
is
it's a race for the wisdom room.
It's just
Fletch gets it, yes, Fletch. Click him, Fletch. Fletch.
Oh, he's
Give him the
stealing
blood
for the
grenade.
TP.
Give him the blood grenade. Give him the blood grenade, Fletch. You've got a blood grenade.
Watch him throw it now, late.
Fletch. Oh.
He's
Does
even
he
got
know
one.
he's got it? He got
Yes,
it. What a beast.
Fletch.
Doesn't he?
He just
You know what?
calculated
He just
flawlessly
knew.
that he wouldn't need it.
Yeah.
I don't need to use a blood grenade.
That's a mate in 3.
Captures, and then Lion is easily winning. That Gotham chess guy has gone full-on YouTube content creator.
I think he was always, you know.
He had a lot more content brain than any other chess content creator for sure.
Yeah.
But it's not my cup of tea. The old, you know.
You won't
clickbait-
believe this rook play.
clickbaity shit. Just
Yeah.
like, you know, I prefer
It's just
good
kind
old
of the same
good old
video
captures
a lot
get.
of the time.
Oh, today we're going to be looking at the game between.
Yeah, I love that.
Max
This game was played in
Carlson and-
1815 and was between 2 players.
Yeah.
Yeah, like OG chess. If Larry could land a Maledict, Larry would be a god. Larry can.
He has
Larry
missed
cannot.
a fair few.
He's going for the famous 2-2-2 build.
I think Larry is one of the most unique Dota players I've ever come across. I'm not sure why he's doing anything of what he's doing, and yet I'm just so on board for it.
So the reason I'm flaming Gotham chess is if you actually like chess and watch a lot of chess content creation, you want to watch proper chess content creation, not what feels like the clickbait equivalent of chess content creation, which is what a lot of it feels like from him. Like the thumbnails are always him looking astonished, ultra close with his face. It's like fucking picture perfect playbook YouTube shit.
Just because
and I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm just saying I don't have as much respect for it.
The way I think about it is like, I get that putting like Subway Surfers or Family Guy clips over a fucking video of you talking about Reddit or whatever is like the way content is done. But that doesn't mean I enjoy it, you know?
Right. I mean, it's a living. Like, I get it. It's a living. It's a way. Oh, Bast is. It's the Bast is actually walking away here. This is pretty impressive.
He is not.
Go down.
The hammer of purity is too goddamn strong.
Larry pops a fairy fire there. Could turn around and get a kill on Samo here if he plays his cards right. No, he's going to play him wrong. Atos coming out.
Larry's just folded royal flush.
It's a mug's game, that, what Larry's done there. Don't know what he's thinking. He's got the royal flush. He's got the nuts. He can't lose. And he's fucking folding. Larry, you mug! Oh, you know what? I used to have a lot of respect for him, but not no more.
Ever since Larry came up with this new content creation, it's just not the same.
You should love him. Now he's a mug. Playing a mug's game.
Used to be a nice traditional Dota 2 player.
Yeah, you knew what you were getting with Larry Dopes, you knew. And now, I don't know what this is.
Here we go.
Big trouble here in the bot fucking lane. That big Doom's in trouble. He's going to give it a runaway. He goes down to a bit of burn damage. Fletch picking it up. There goes a macro fuego. Goes down, as they call it in the manor. Bass turning around. He's going to have to leg it. He ain't got a single point of Peter Malice. That's a shocker. Could have done well. Macro Pyre and bit of Malice is probably a pretty good play. There's a lit shot. Unfortunate fucking bounces. Coming back to the Bast, he's getting biffed and boshed by this big Omni lad. He's going in. He's fucking going in. He's won it. He's going to pay the ultimate price. He bloody does and all. Look at that. He's gone down.
He's dead.
He's gone down like a sack of fucking potatoes.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I like normally with your voices. It's like it's like a load of keks, and then this one I just see, dear Lord, I hate this voice.
I just quite like NPR's comment a bit further up saying, I never know who Flax is referring to when saying captures in an Eastern European accent. When you put it like that, it is really weird.
Yeah, no, that's true.
That's not just me, that's Ashen as well.
Yeah.
What's his fucking name?
Is it a Gosmator or a Godmator?
Oh, yeah,
Agadmator.
Agadmator, yeah.
He's from like, I don't know where he's from. He might be, I think he's either Russian or Ukrainian or somewhere around there. He's a
I'm gonna throw in that he's Hungarian. I'm gonna put a rogue Hungarian.
That's a decent shout, yeah. Oh, Underlord is TPing in here to try
There's
to help. Oh, hello. I spanked myself for just giving it the walk away. A Macro Pyre goes down. There's a stun on the Underlord. They're actually okay here. Where are the TPs? Larry!
Alex is
They're going to turn it
hits.
around. Alex goes down. Oh, the big pull! Oh! Oh my god, what was the range on that?
Get back in there, Teddy. Oh.
Larry Llama has had a TV this entire time, may I just say.
What was that? Here comes Larry!
Oh my
Here
god,
comes Larry!
The stun!
Yes, Larry.
Larry gets the kill.
God, he's actually going for this radiance, and he's
Dire's top tower.
now it's 2-3-3. Oh, he's Croatian.
Croatian,
I'm
okay.
pretty sure one of us said that.
I don't think anybody did, but sure.
I think Plague said it.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, yeah, sorry, I've just checked the VOD, and that's 100% true.
Well, just say I'm delighted that Based has taken all the wrong lessons from your Underlord Ted. Let's go for the max attribute aura build.
Hey, against a right-clicking hero in lane, I'm telling you, it's okay.
I agreed, but against a melee fucking Omni Knight, it's real shit.
So
why no root?
Here's the thing: against a hero like Slark or someone like that, I will max it. I know Greg hates it. Against certain heroes that have to get up in your face to right click, I don't think it's too bad. Simply because
the basic problem is it only functions so long as you're laning, and once the lane is done, it just looks worse.
Yeah. That's the issue. But if I'm thinking all we need to do is shut down X lad.
Yeah, exactly. There can be a justification for it, but it's like when you get to this point, you're just not farming as fast.
Yes,
Wow,
Larry!
Like, yes, I agree. It slows down your farm. Like, I stopped. I like to experiment with builds. I like to. Oh, hello, hello. Where you at?
Alex, do something. Alright, good job.
Well, to be fair, Alex only has a Midas, but give him time.
Yep, he'll get those items. Fast is running. He has nothing.
Like I sometimes like to do it against a hero that's a right clicker, and I'm confident in my ability to out deny them.
Jolly Grinch just
and I think I will fucking tilt
months.
this lad by just denying all of his creeps, and he's gonna go jungle at like 5 minutes. That's when I do it. It's a bold move. It's not necessarily the correct one. It's a power play.
It is a bit of a power play.
But if you take a third off their right click, a lot of carries really struggle.
Right, what's actually going to happen? What are the items looking like? So we've got a couple of 4 staves coming up for Dire, plus obviously the legendary Radiant. I guess we're just waiting for Atos on Sky. When Sky starts to have impact in this game, currently 0, 2, and 0, that's not the Sky start you would normally expect. But with Atos, go hunt these squishy sandwiches.
God, I've drunk a lot of ciders tonight. Whew.
Tonight?
Yeah, I've been drinking less of late.
What defines less?
Less than a dozen.
Right.
Fewer than 50.
I was doing so you know I was saying about this off.
Oh, hello, wait, what's happening here?
Oh, he reveals the smoke as well!
Oh, here's no spanner for his
You don't have the mana for his ult, Larry, you can noob!
He's running away, he's baited them.
Turn on the heel, Larry!
Oh,
now
Larry,
he's got his ult!
ult!
I think Samo's gonna have to TP home. He doesn't need to, he's realised that the Maledictor's worn off.
Oh, poor Larry. Fuck, he's actually got Radiance.
Yeah, he is.
Was it the comment from Sheepstick that did it? No, that was funny. So the reason Alex said that is that there are a handful of us at the Berlin Major that were in the bar every night drinking. Alex is not a drinker. She might have 1 or 2. But me and Fogged and Crit and a couple of other guys would have 3 or 4 beers in an evening and sit there in the lobby having a laugh. Tsunami was down there.
It's not really that much, though.
No, it's not. But, I mean, it was like, we'd sit down there having a few beers. But Alex would have, like, 1. Like, a lot of the Dota people do not drink a lot. Shannon doesn't drink a lot. Trolls doesn't drink a lot. Cap doesn't drink a lot. Owen and Shiva don't drink a lot. So, it's just like, me and Yanis are basically the fucking beer fiends. And then Nat T will have a drink. Yeah, Crit will drink, like he's a good lad. So, you build up a crew of people who are going to have a drink with you of an evening. And Alex is like a social drinker, so she'll have like 1 or 2. But she's certainly not going to be sitting there fucking pounding them. Oh, Zabazu! But it misses! Epic Doom is going to pay the price here. This is a hell of a game. So Alex's comment was about the fact that every single evening at the Berlin Major, I was in the hotel lobby drinking beers until about 1 a.m.
Well,
because there's nothing else to do.
The additional context was you didn't know what a shoey was.
Right, but I don't know what a shoey is.
And a shoey is obviously for people who drink. It's clearly assumed that a shoey would have come up at least 1 point in your life.
Right, but I don't like Australians, so I don't tend to hang out with them or copy their language.
Also, I feel like a shoey is quite literal for Australians. Usually, if they come up with a phrase like a shoey, it just means absolutely nothing to do with the shoey.
Exactly. I told Nat when we were talking about Australia, I said, see, the thing is, Nat, I don't really like Australians. It's just funny. Do you know what? Every single evening, the conversation would turn around to the fact that I was a colonizer. Without fail.
Yes.
Without fail. It would come, we'd talk about history or world politics and be like, well, Ted, of course, as a colonizer, like that's how every conversation would go.
I'd lean into it at that point.
You know, that's what I did. I was like, yeah, we just happen to be the best at it. Like, I'm sorry if we're good at colonizing. Like, that was how it always ended up. Because what else can you do?
Get offended. Do a Gibson. Well,
no, hang on. Well, no.
I'm not quite sure if that's true.
If by colonizer you mean I won the last 5 colonies, yes. You know, I can't help but feel that if Larry had just got a BKB, he would be crushing this game. Like, if he'd got a BKB and a shard, or even just Blink shard, he would be fucking crushing this game.
If he got anything
other than
this,
fucking
it might have gone better.
radiant. But I tell you what, as a Witch Doctor player, I admire the cojones on this boy.
Yeah. I mean, but where do we go from here? Where do you?
Where
I'm not
don't
sure
we
what
go?
the next step is. I mean, it is a slow radiance to begin with as well,
Especially
which really
since he
adds
can't
to the
last hit
entertainment.
plague, as we just saw.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he's got it. The old 20-minute Witch Doctor radiance. Look out! He's coming. DD, possible. Fight starts in here. Oh shit! That's a nice ice
damage!
path.
Evil Teddy almost dies.
That's a nice ice path. They want to fight here. Samo doesn't quite go down. He's getting body blocked. Nice work, Bast. Well played, mate. Fucking dude. Can they get Evil Teddy on the back lines here? Oh, that ain't gonna cut it, brother. You're not in Radiance range. When you Voodoo Switcheroo, does the Radiance burn persist?
I've never seen it before, but I don't know why it would. I mean, you still
Oh,
exist.
Bast. Nice jukes.
Here comes the ult.
Oh, hello, baby. Get fucked.
That was Chad. That was Giga Chad.
Bast might live here. Oh, Bast. Oh, Bast, my boy. The Poon. The Poon is out.
The path. Poon plus path.
No, Maledict, you're not in Radiance range, Larry. This is the core problem with this decision.
He's never in range of the radiance.
You need to be in Radiance range, bud. Evil Teddy, just click him. You hit so hard, Larry.
Oh, the miss.
Oh.
I carry a hammer to nail down your sins.
Going Kaya next.
I'll tell you what, Bast, juicy, a juicy play.
That was really nice. We like that.
Also, shout out to Bast for buying mana boots on Lich. Played with a Lich the other day. Refused. Made me want to puke. Never had any mana.
is dead.
Couldn't help his team.
That's strange. That's like obviously when you had sacrifice, of course you
Yes,
don't want them, but you
but
need mana on this.
You know what? These lads are following a guide that's 10 years out of date, Plague.
That might be true.
I
Actually,
won't lie. Talk Guard has trankles on it.
Yeah, because Tort's a cunt.
Actually,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Talk Guard has trankles on it.
of course.
Oh
How do you
shit!
check?
Cheeto!
Where do you check guidance?
I have no idea.
The gaze sucks mana? Matey,
It
how
sucks
much
a
does it suck?
tiny
How much
amount
does it
of mana.
suck?
That's enough, mate. That's enough.
It's at most 2 seconds of suck. You're gonna stand there sucking for 2 seconds.
Radiant's bottom tower.
The Immortal
Just
Faith
get-
guide
just
has
get
left.
the axe, mate.
It's
It's
such a
wrong.
selfish way of thinking about Dota. If you
It's
think,
wrong.
because I can get mana, I don't need arcane boots. It's so selfish and not
Oh
what
shit!
they're doing.
What are these fingers?
Not only does the Talk Guide have the Tranquil Boots, so does the Immortal Faith
Right,
Guide.
and I am telling you right now, I play Lich.
Under attack.
I also play support. And if you are supporting by fucking looking after number 1 by buying tranks, I think you fucked up. It really helps.
The one and only reason I'll accept it is if you're saying Boots of Bearing is really good this game and I thought I should build it. I'd go, that's
Fair
fair.
enough. But equally, you could turn those mana boosts into something else.
Yeah.
Tranks are not that expensive later on. You go, you know what? I'm going to get Boots of Bearing, lads. I'm going to turn the point booster into a fucking Lotus Orb or whatever, and then we'll crack on from there. But if you go Tranks and your team is like, I need mana. I was playing Axe the other day. We were against a team that had a fucking Diffusal Blade. Guess what? I never had any cunting mana. I was like, I don't have any mana. Both my supports, I think it was a Lion and a Lich, had decided, well, we ain't getting a fucking We ain't getting mana boots. Oh, jeez.
Fuck you.
This Ench is starting to hurt. It was just like, what? Why? What are you doing? Help Alex! He's gonna run. He's gonna run. Epic Doom with a sick D ward. Boots of Bearing are fantastic. Don't get me wrong, big fan. But if you're buying Tranquil boots early doors because you're thinking Boots of Bearing as a 5, you need like 2 other items before you start thinking about Boots of Bearing. Like, you can't buy them first item Boots of Bearing. That's just so greedy.
Quick update on Samo Skyrath. He is now below his +5 Lich in net worth.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
This is against a Larry Llama Witch Doctor. This is impressive.
Yeah, Samo's really...
Samo just doesn't hit creeps. He's got 51 last hits.
Yeah,
the AA
Samo's
has 40.
really bad. Samo is really
So
bad.
he just doesn't... He doesn't quite have core in his blood.
I think the issue is hitting creeps is definitely one thing, but equally, if we follow Samo here, if you've got an Atos and you're a mid Skyrath, you should be finding people all over the place. Like, I think you should be looking for kills constantly. That's your thing. And if you aren't doing that, and you're not hitting creeps, that's the failure. If he was like 10-3, we would be saying Samo's crushing this early game. But he's not doing anything. He's not killing heroes or hitting creeps. And that's the problem the goons fall into. Look, he's capturing a fucking outpost, like the Watcher. This is at their core, I think 99% of the goons are support players. And the moment they have to play core, they cannot make that switch. ScienceWhizBen looks good because he actually plays like a fucking core. Everyone else is like, this is the ideal goon game. They all get to play support heroes, but they play them like support heroes. They don't play them in the role they're meant to play. That's why I'm a mad respect for Larry Llama for going
I feel like we're misconstruing, actually, at some points, the idea that doing nothing is a support. Because Samo is not equally not doing support things. He's just doing nothing.
Yeah, no, exactly. But in the minds of the goons, that's the job of a support.
That's the support. Yeah.
Like, in their minds, you're not meant to be hitting creeps. You're not meant to be doing anything. You just walk around and occasionally cast your spells. That's how the lad sees support.
I wonder what is going on in his brain. Does he think like he's like doing stuff right
now?
He's a goon.
Like, he's a goon.
Yeah, we're making moves with the map, boys. Yeah, let's go.
You know that noise when you're trying to get to sleep and you can hear your blood in your ears? That sort of early tinnitus, like woo, like that. That is the goon brain. If you could tune into it, the way they've done that experiment where they could say, "Oh, plants can actually communicate. This is the sound that plants make." That's the sound of the goon brain.
Oh, trouble for Larry.
Yeah, found Larry.
Larry down.
I mean, Samo could have been doing this for some time. He didn't need Atos to do this. He has Lich and he has Ogre. That's enough to set up a stun. He's had Atos for ages. Yes, you're right. Actually, he hasn't had it that long, you know. I don't think he got it till 20 minutes.
It was a slow farmed Atos.
Was it?
Yeah, he didn't get it till quite late.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I am quite impressed that no one in this support any game opted to take the Universal Hero route. Because we're saying Underlord is cheap. Universal Heroes and the supports are probably the cheapest.
I mean, if Marana can be listed as a fucking Universal Hero...
She was absolutely there for the taking.
Yeah, get her.
She would have just
strong.
won this game for free.
That's a lovely Lich ult.
That is. And they get the Underlord.
I mean, obviously Dota is the worst programming game of all time. But how can Sky's ult still always be invisible?
It's invisible to spectators. I don't know why. It's
only invisible to spectators.
Yeah, it's not invisible to them. They can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, as long as they can see it, I suppose.
Well, I have had quite a few games lately where I have not been able to see spells being cast. Playing with Greg recently, and we couldn't see the Kunkka boat at all. It was invisible.
Yeah, I think that was just like a little bit of like a bug with the fog of war or something like that.
Maybe. Either way, this game is over. Let's get ready to type it.
Let's chalk it up, boys.
Call it, lads. Feel free, anytime you like. So Alex is going Greaves, and then he's going Sanj and Kaya. He does have Pipe. So Alex does have the items. Oh no, he's going Halberds, sorry. For the... I guess the Ench.
Reasonable way to deal with Ench.
I
It's
guess.
kind of like dealing with Medusa, you know?
Yeah.
You know Ench doesn't really want to build BKB. so why not just get a halberd and constant ruin? I think halberd is one of the most sleeper OP items in the game as well.
I think it's always been really strong.
Yeah, it's just this mind game where if you're halberded, you can't defensively BKB anymore.
Right.
It's really hard to deal with as a carry that you know. If I pop BKB, the fight is actually over.
Right.
But if I don't pop BKB, there's a strong chance I die.
Yeah.
You just feel miserable, true misery. But then again, I'll build a nullifier later on. It'll cheer me up.
Right.
You do have an obsession with the nullifier.
Well, he loves it, but he
I
also works.
have been a devotee of nullifier long before almost any other player was even considering it.
I think it's fundamentally because there was a fight here. I'll get back to that later because I spank myself as dead. Underlord is on the way too. Epic Doom's just all hanging out. I don't really know what he was doing
Dawkins says, please hold the packet of crisps even closer to the mic. The crinkling was quieter than I prefer. I'm sorry if I have to eat some food. Do apologize for that. God forbid.
I guess Chris as well if you like.
Non-subscriber is not enjoying themselves watching this stream. Sorry that this free stream is not to your liking. Well, Larry, this has just been abysmal, mate.
Oh, my mic was not picking up.
Wow, that was really terrible quality, though.
Yeah, that was
Keep it like that. That's hilarious.
Oh, he's dead. So what I was going to say is, I think the reason why Plague likes Nullifier is it inflicts misery upon anyone that you use.
There is a part of that I get a joy out of seeing the fish wiggling on the hook, you know, desperately casting their 4-staff and moving at a picometer. But I think the main thing is I just don't trust you guys to stun people for me. I really just need them to be stuck in front of me no matter what they do.
That's harsh. I don't trust you to stop feeding PFBs.
Exactly. You don't trust me to stop feeding PFBs, so you adjust around it.
There's no item I can build to fix that.
No, but you design your play around it. You build the anti-PFB strategy.
I have the PFB.
So my anti no one's ever stunning stratagems is nullifier.
Okay.
Yeah, that's for you, Red.
Okay.
I was watching the stream for free the other day and someone ate a packet of crisps! Who do I complain to?
I reckon Ofcom should have a look at it.
Yeah, fucking call Ofcom, you cunt. Larry, I'm disappointed, brother.
This Kaya is. I mean, everything about this is odd. I love the random voodoo mask though. The 10% spell lifesteal.
He's a fucking witch doctor. What's he gonna do?
Yeah, what's the man to get?
He needs his voodoo mask.
Until he gets fucking radiance and fucking voodoo mask and Kaya, mate, he's not a hero. Now he's got him. You better fucking watch out, you cunt. You fucking cunt.
Radiant structures are fortified.
You fucking god.
Radiant's bottom tower has been
Look how fast he's fucking farming.
He is acquiring currency, but I don't think he's doing it any faster than he would have just been normally.
No.
Braun! Where's Witch Doctor?
He's a fucking witch.
Fucking idiot.
He's fucking dead, man.
I'm bursting into the old Vic with a voodoo mask and a radiance.
There's Babs Windsor. Oi!
Radiant are scared.
Saw you here last week with fucking radiance and a fucking voodoo mask. Don't let me get the boys on you. Oi, what's this I heard about a fucking voodoo mask? That EastEnders would have been so good if they'd actually sworn the way they do in the East End.
I just know that like 99% of people have no idea what we're on about.
Fuck them. Hello. Hello. Oh, Larry.
Oh, there goes Larry.
He got shoved back by the top.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is, Plague.
Bad.
Epic Doom did nothing there. I don't know what he did. He went in to do something and then just stood still. However,
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Alex,
He's got to throw another hammer in one.
Something is happening.
Bonk.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Turn and burn, Teddy. What are you doing?
Gino goes to the TPL. That's bold. It's Lion versus Teddy. Here it comes. You don't have any reveal.
Oh.
Dire's middle tower.
Oh, he found him.
The hammer.
Oh! Epic Doom, you have stun. God bless the lads.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I want Larry to pop off. All I'm saying is, this is not the way. He stopped to finish the Sange. He just needed. Like, if he'd gone BKB Ags, I would have much more respect for that. Because with BKB Ags, he can just fucking ult the entire team. They've got ways to hold them in place, to get the AI on them with Maledict and stuff. That is painful. They just didn't. He just didn't. Whether it was the Omni pick, he was like, oh, he can just press R and then my ult does nothing. But Omni ult is a long cooldown. It's 2 minutes at max level. At max level Wish to Throw, it's only a 60-second cooldown throughout. And the point is, if you get the Radiance, you need to stand in range to use the Radiance. And you can't, because you're going to get Omni'd. Larry's thrown this. This is honestly this is the death of Larry Llama, dudes. It's a real shame.
You went too deep.
He swam right out past
a bridge
the
too
signs.
Far. An item too far.
Yep. A bevy too far.
Indeed. It's a damn shame. Damn shame. Could I please shut my window?
Insane. You drink so much.
Drink so much. Alright, now hold on. Could you please shut your window? I heard the 10 PM Edinburgh to Heathrow go overhead. So, I live in southwest London, and everywhere in southwest London, you can hear planes between about 7 AM and about 10 or 11 PM. And oddly enough, there is one flight that goes out at about midnight, 1 AM most nights. It's a Ukraine-based flight, and it has done that for years. It sounds like different from all the other planes, and I was like, why does this one plane sound different? And I looked it up on like Skyscanner or something that shows you all the planes.
Yeah.
And it's like some fucking prop plane.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And it's literally a prop plane. It goes like brrrr from here to Ukraine. It's like a huge twin prop plane. Oh dear, Epic Doom.
My sprites are with us.
So I was trying to get a goon stack going today. Epic Doom had the temerity to say, if you get some more lads, I'll be down for a game. As if Epic Doom wasn't willing to waste his time. You know, it's his Epic Doom you're talking about. Thank you very much.
Bosh. That's a 3-man. That's a good lich ult on the back though.
Oh,
Bouncing around.
Oh, they get Teddy's Aegis.
Oh my god, the edge damage! Well.
They actually did a ton.
Click!
Holy shit. Oh my god, Teddy, don't try and run away. They got 3. They didn't even lose a tower there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The team is online.
This moonshot was... It's terrible if any of them get on this edge, but no one can.
Yeah.
And I believe, and obviously I'm not entirely certain of this, I think the Enchantress enchant will remove Omni ult. So not even that will provide you safety.
Just Enchantress Johnson enemy. The enemy is a hero, they're slow.
Output the GG just resubed
Dispel
for
type,
2 months.
basic dispel. And
I believe
Heavenly
that removes
Grace,
Omni ult.
dispellable, yes. Which normally would mean that's a basic dispel would do that. How much did she get for killing him? That is almost 2k gold for killing Omni. Holy shit, she's rich.
Now there is a way back by just squatting on the high ground. And there's not a way back by diving the enemy's high ground. Oh no.
Oh, this has gone
hell.
very poorly. The lads.
High grounds are fucking tough, alright? They will get you sometimes. Suddenly this halberd seems very sensible.
Oh, that bongo did some work. Let's save the rest of them. Wowzers. Alex has heart, pipe, Midas, halberd. He's gonna get Midas, Bazonga. Just sell the gauntlet and the branch. The lads never do this.
I found myself as 4 stuffed in.
Oh
I
no!
think he can escape the zombie.
Oh
bit
no!
of an overblink. E.
Oh no! Lion decided not to blink and not to stun. I'm gonna keep applauding until Ench respawns. That is classic goon play. Lion just not aware, either lack of comms from Ench, lack of ability from Epic Doom, had all their items and spells available, and you know he had blink because he blinked away from the Omni, so he could have possibly blinked save, just decided not to. Why do it? You know, why save your carry? It's not worth it. I want to save the blink for a rainy day. Abysmal. Radiance damage breakdown after game. I'll let you know.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Are they going to steal their Tormentor? Look at the Omni go! Evil Teddy didn't give a hoot. Enchantress is back. Did Enchantress buy back? No, she's just back up.
And now at this point you should be saying, we can't actually go high ground into Ench. Let's go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Do other things. Might be a Roshan soonish? No, 3 minutes. There'll be something else to do. Yes,
There
they
must
know.
be something else
They're
to do.
learning.
Like that was one of the first things that Sheep was telling me was, why are you trying to go high ground all the time? Like, especially if the enemy team is all alive, what are you doing? Unless you are massively ahead and have Aegis, and some way to like force a fight by just constantly plinking away at buildings, what are you doing? And even then, it's really hard. Because the way high ground is designed is you can only really get vision in a handful of places. So you either have to grab one of them out of base, like with Pudge or something like that, or with Mag, which is, I think, why Spirit, with their mag plays on Collapse at TI, was so strong, is they can start a fight when they're pushing high ground by grabbing a hero, bringing them out, and killing them. And either you force a buyback, which is a dub, you can go do other stuff and then take a fight in a sec when everything's up, or the enemy team, you know, you kill a key hero, they don't have a buyback, and then it's 5v4, and then you can win a high ground fight.
Guess what? It's now even easier to do it. You don't even have to be
Yeah, you
next
just
to
get the
them. You
poon.
can be across half a screen for them and still poon them back to you.
It's fucking stupid. I hate the harpoon. I think I honestly I could go on all day about how stupid this item is.
we all I don't think any of us will say, oh, I really think harpoon should be in the game.
Oh, I really think harpoon should be in the game.
Contrarian.
Oh, I'm just a silly mate.
We were all at Gibson's wedding, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, fucking hate you. That was so much fun seeing all the lads and just hitting plague with a croquet ball. It was one of my happiest weddings I've been to.
I've never seen so much fear in Arca's face as when that croquet ball started soaring across the skies.
Dark are scanning.
The old man's out of control. Relax, says Plague. Who are you talking to? Come high ground, you pussies. Oh, okay. Yeah, chill. Jeez.
It's actually like saying, lose the game. It's a support only game. They don't have fucking push.
Relax. I would say that is massively showing your hand. In all honesty. If you're saying, come high ground, you're demonstrating that you understand. That's the only way you win.
Yeah.
So, Munt, I will direct your attention to the fact that Dota lists Underlord as a support hero, and that was the rule. The lads were allowed to pick any heroes that Dota considered a support. Which I think is a... Oh, hello. Big fight brewing. Bash has gone in. Gets a Lich ult. He's going to get a kill here. Maybe. No, the bounce has been unkind. The Entry's trying to do some work to Evil Teddy. Do we have an ult from AA here? AA's already used ult. I don't know when. I expect myself is in trouble. There's the freeze has gone on. There's Larry Llama with the ult. He's going to get Samo. Samo goes down. The Lich ult is still going off. They're going to have to back up! They're going to have to back up! They've lost 2! They've only lost Underlord in return! Bassmaster's very, very low. Alex is coming in. There's no way. There's no way.
They are running out of mana on Ench. I don't know if she can actually kill this Ogre.
Maybe not the Ogre, but Ogre's going to have to leave. I think that between the rest of them they can. We got a stun?
There's no way they kill this Ogre with all 4 of them hitting.
Epic Doom had Hex. Epic Doom had Hex. Unless it literally came up a picosecond after. As soon as Ogre TP'd out, I clicked on Lion and Hex was up. So it wouldn't surprise me if Epic Doom was just being terrible. This is the core problem with Lich ult has been what it always has been, which is that essentially it doesn't... Oh my god, that's poor. It doesn't favour heroes. It will bounce where it bounces. They're going to try and go up. I did call out in
the fight, Ari. The Maledicts were bloody huge, and Epic Doom did the most damage in that fight. Not Epic Doom, sorry. Larry Llama did the most damage in that fight with the Maledicts. Oh, it's a big Lich ult.
Oh my god! They're gonna get Larry! Oh! He doesn't have Shard. That is shocking. He could have dodged so much damage. Stop trying to go high ground. I can't say this enough.
This is the downfall of the support ending game, is that no one can hit a fucking building. Not because they're bad players, because they just can't. They have no damage.
Heroes, yeah. This is why you need something like... is Pugman listed as a support?
Mong 2806, just resubed for 21 months.
My game has done that thing.
He is not listed as a
Venno
support.
is listed as a support.
I mean, again, Windrunner, Wyvern, Marcy, and Morana were all available as supports.
Prophet is not listed as a support. I'm sure Chen is.
Chen is, yeah. I assume they were actually banned, quite a lot of the Universal heroes.
Maybe.
Where is Chen actually? There he is. He's Universal as well.
What's stopping them from picking Meteor Hammer?
Nothing. Nothing except forgetting Meteor Hammer exists.
Munt, can I draw your attention to the Witch Doctor's build? And perhaps that will answer your question about why the lads aren't building Meteor Hammer.
He has a heart queued up. Larry's decided his problems can all be solved by raw fucking HP.
Larry has 12 hit points.
Maybe he's just thinking, as long as I'm in front of my I spank myself Enchantress, it's all gonna be fine. I
mean, I'm not being funny, but if he just got a shard, a lot of the problems he's facing would be solved.
Oh, in a heartbeat.
Underlord is coming in! They're going for it! This is a disaster! They're about to lose Underlord! No one else follow! This man is dead! That is appalling. They are still coming in! They don't want to do it, but they're going to have to do it. Larry, you have a BKB!
Oh, they're going to get on I spank myself, though. This is danger.
They get the kill.
Got no buyback.
How do they... Why do they commit to this?
It's not buyback.
Wow! Wow!
There's no buyback.
There's no buyback.
And the bastard's going to die back. This is hard danger.
Well, it's over, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it probably is.
For the sake of Dota 2, Larry must lose this game.
Yeah, no, agreed.
No, you're absolutely right with that.
No, yeah, that's true.
I'm playing it. I'm playing it.
True, and yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's true, and yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and that's true, and yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's true, and yeah, that's pretty.
Literally Munt in the
true,
office.
Yeah, that's true.
We've got live fucking mic in ESL.
Not even kidding. That is 100% Munt in the office. You know how I know? Did I tell you this already?
You did, yeah.
You did mention it.
For anyone in chat that missed this combo. Oh, Epic Doom.
I think that counts as a city.
That is a city. When I was at the Berlin Major, somebody said, that's true. And I went, true, and an ESL employee was there. And they were like, holy shit, you sound like Axel. I was like, oh, does he do that in the office? He's like, you can't say the word true or anything that is true without him saying true and yeah, that's pretty true. That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. So we were down on the arena floor.
Such a fucking idiot.
He did. I love him. We were down on the arena floor doing rehearsals. We came up from rehearsals. We were talking about true, and I come round the corner into a corridor, and Munt happens to be there, and I say true and he just instantly he goes true and yeah, that's pretty true. That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's pretty true. That's true. That's just the way it is, dude. And literally proved my point right there in front of like a bunch of other people. If you say true around Munt, he will do the full fucking thing. It's so funny. I love him. I absolutely love him. Slowest walker I've ever met, but love him. No, that's not Munt. That's from this video. I'll show you guys.
Trainwrecks TV.
Trainwrecks True.
True, and
I'll show you. I'm going to do display capture. So this was from his stream. This is a real human adult saying these things. Just bear that in mind. This is a real human man, a grown man, and this is how he speaks.
True, and yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's pretty true. That's pretty true. I mean, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's fucking true. That's how it is, dude. True, and yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's pretty true. That's pretty true. I mean, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's fucking true.
That's incredible, isn't it? It's incredible that a human man could think like that. That he could think that saying the word true like 15 times is incredible.
I mean,
true, and yeah, that's true. That's true. It's the way he pauses and then keeps saying that's true. He does look like a Neanderthal. It's incredible. Like if you said we've reconstructed a Neanderthal
for 22 months. Yeah, that's pretty true.
That is pretty true. Thank you for the sub. Like it literally, if you said like you know when they do those things where they put the clay on the skull and like this is what he looked like. If it looked like Trainwrecks, you would not say
nice jump,
it's ridiculous.
Lloyd John just resubbed for 51 months.
Grazie Lloyd, 51 months. Grazie mille. Budge. True, and that's true.
Am I in this lobby? What's happening?
I haven't been invited to a lobby.
I think Harry's gone to bed.
Harry! Harry! Harry!
To be fair, it's like 1:30 in the morning for him.
No, it's 10:24. It's not even late. He's on main menu.
Mate.
He's on main menu. I don't fucking care. The man's got nothing else to do. He's on main menu.
I'm fucking in the lobby, boys.
Rats, so.
I did the pro thing and got the password.
There we go. Dis-on and on. I forgot about all that. MVP Evil Teddy 24, 6 and 18. LVP Larry Llama 6, 11, 13 dogshit build. I want to give a dis-on to Epic Doom for being abysmal. I kind of want to give an on to Grumpy Nerd for actually being quite scary as Ench, but his team let him down. But I'm really tempted to give a diss on to It's the Bast for going 4 and 12 and being dogshit on Underlord. Honestly, the whole diet team was abysmal. But Larry really took the biscuit. I'm willing to go Dis-on for Epic, Dis-on for Bast, LVP Larry, on for Grumpy, MVP for Evil Teddy, and that's me done. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't care. There we go. That's how it is. That's how it is, dude. That's how it is, dude. Fletch MT. That's a different Fletch from the one I expected. Unless that was... So Fletch MT, you're also listed as MT Fletch. But weren't you JT Fletch on Discord? Or am I going mad? Because weren't you the lad that we played Hell Let Loose with and didn't have a mic? What's with all the name changes? Because I recognise the name and you've been a sub for 18 months. It's me, and I was the tank guy from yesterday. Yeah, got one now. So did you order one yesterday and it arrived today? Or did you go out to, say, I don't know, where the fuck anyone will buy a peripheral on the high street these days? I've got absolutely no idea. Comet or whatever, if that still exists. And buy a fucking headset with a microphone. So
we'll just go to fucking Curry's PC World.
Is that still a thing?
I think so.
So here's my question.
Is that no longer a thing?
So Fletch ordered one last night, I presume on Prime, and arrived today. Fletch, here's my question. All right, these are multi-part questions. I'd like you to answer them in order. Part 1, how old are you?
Question 1.
Everybody shut up. Fletch is talking. You're 29. Wow. Part 2, Fletch. Presumably you play video games. You've been a sub here for 18 months. I don't think you played games with us before Hell Let Loose the other night. Why have you not owned a microphone before now? I'm on tenterhooks waiting for these answers. Smira says he's balls only just dropped. He's 29. Smira, it doesn't even make sense, brother. Think.
Well, what if Smira is like 78?
First time chat moment in G, Jackie boy. His balls only just dropped. He's 29. Smira, it doesn't make sense. Late bloomer. I mean, my daughter.
Possible.
First of all, she's a girl, and second of all, she's had a mic since she was 11. So what are you even talking? I know it's... Oh wait, we're too scared to join, and I did it. Just didn't work with my PC. Oh, we attract a certain type of goon here.
Didn't work with his PC.
Just magic.
You think it was going to blow it up?
No, it just didn't work with his PC.
If
I don't see how there's any follow-up questions to that, Ashwin. A microphone didn't work with his PC. I mean, I think Munt has always said that the number one thing you can rely on when it comes to goons is they will have a dog shit mic. It might have been Bob, actually. Like, they will have...
Bob does like to complain about mics.
Like a dog shit mic. Or no mic. I gave up on worrying about my mic. I'm audible and people don't complain. Well, not to your face. What is he on? A Mac with only USB-C? I don't know. I don't know. What's the deal here? Where's the 5th? Oh, they're trying to sort swaps out. So we have Winston and Calamity Sam, who both have the same kind of avatar. Are they friends?
Oh, that's a good spot. Good spot, sir. Are they like very similar? Oh my god, they are. These lads are just.
So they both got their avatars from Cultist Simulator. Incredible. Incredible. Incredible.
We will beneath.
I can't type, they can't type. Goons! Just Cultist Sim enthusiasts. I mean, honestly, who could enjoy that game? It was fucking abominable. That game was as up its own arse as that other game I didn't like that was up its own arse. Unbelievable. Game dev's gone wild. To me, it's like being a director in the 70s, a lot of these game devs. They're just fucking jerking themselves off.
I don't know, man. I don't fucking know.
Man, listen, direct all your complaints to our resident game organizer, Greg. If he's not responding, you can try Eri. And maybe, just maybe, we'll have some idea of what the fuck we're waiting for. Because I couldn't tell you. Start the fucking game already. .mp3. Exactly right. I don't know what the fuck.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Che salì pur just resubed for 60 months. Inhouse.
That'll get him. That'll get him going. Anytime. Literally anytime. What is the fucking holdup?
I feel like a car beep is like useful for situations like this. I just want one of those, but like for the entirety of life. If anything is making me wait, I want everyone in like the queue to be like craning their fucking necks around, honking. What's the hold up, mate?
True, and yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, what if we got like a Discord kind of like grenade bot? You know, we can order it to go into channel and just play the that noise every time we're bored waiting for Eri.
Just hop in there and just spam it.
Who's laughing at the start of that clip? I could just hear huffing at the start of the clip.
I think it sounds like you laughing. Listen, I mean, just listen. It's you or me.
Oh, I'm saying that's Choc. I'm saying that's Choc.
It could be. It's either me or Choc. Just listen.
That's a Choc laugh. You'll recognise that from a mile off. Blake, your thoughts.
Right, again.
All right, listen. You ready?
Yep. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's pretty true.
That's pretty true. Is what that is. That's pretty true.
Well, we've got the clip. I think it's called Munt the Moron.
Well, Munt the Moron is the other one. Is it Munt the Moron?
Wait,
is the Pudge one?
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, this is a classic.
I'm ready to just go. I got BKB.
Yep. Right, let's go. Is Munt the Moron this one?
Munt the Moron is the Pooch the
Yeah, but
Butcher
she
one.
can't beat you. So where's the brain power clip?
It's probably just brain power.
Someone find it? I still hate the name. Munt the Moron.
Oh, I love the name.
No, I don't like it. Munt finally loses it. Alright, let's see who's in this game.
Radiant team pick.
Alright, that is me, Matthew. So I think Matthew was Choc.
Yeah, Matthew was Choc.
Super Seducer, I think that was my name at that point. Jake and Goosey. What a stack. Wow. And that was green screen days. That's how long ago that was. Whew.
5 seconds remaining.
Damn. Tempted to bring the green screen back.
I think the second you did it, people would be angry they can't see your shelves anymore. It's an iconic part of the stream.
I mean, that stack in itself is a fucking abomination.
It was a Choc laugh.
Radiant team back.
The green screen was an attempt to look more professional. And some of my highest...
That was back when you cared.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, fuck,
it did result in some clips that are my top viewed clips. Because they actually made it onto things like live stream fails and shit like that.
Well, that's because you're playing Fortnite, mate.
That was Fortnite and the green screen, I'm telling you. And the fact that my daughter was in there, yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's in all of my top
all of your biggest clips are your daughter in some way.
Yeah. She's funny.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Those are some very old clips. They're from like when she was like 8 or 9, I think. So they would be like 5 years old.
I just remember the one where you're playing XCOM and you left her into a chore or something. She comes to inform us how long you'll be.
Yeah,
I think that's one of my
Daddy's been gone for a while. Or forever, I don't know.
I don't know.
She says, yeah. So she would have been like 8 or 9. Damn. I love those clips. I really do. Because it's like, yeah, Daddy's loading the dishwasher. It's one of those things where it's like, I mean, we've got pictures and videos and stuff like that of, you know, holidays we've had or just when the kids were little and stuff like that. But it's funny to see clips on like from my job, if you want to call it that, where they're there. Because we did some videos, me and PFlax the senior, where we played Minecraft together. We went down to Bristol like fucking years ago. She would have been like 7 or something like that, 7 or 8. And it made me really happy. It really, really made me happy to see those again, because it's like that's something that you can look back on when she's like 20, and I'll be like, "Do you remember this?" And she won't remember it. Like she won't remember what happened, but I think she set a dog on me or something like that, and thought it was really funny. Because obviously she's much better at Minecraft than I am. It's nice to have those things, like the MRE streams with my youngest. Like having those to look back on is really. I'm gonna look forward to those. It's a really sappy dad thing, but it matters. It really does matter to you. And then you go from that to PFlax nicking sweets and Sarah narking. Wow.
Sarah narking was one of the most horrific things I've ever seen. I was actually genuinely quite outraged that she would spill the beans like that.
I think it was even just peanuts that she nicked. She literally stole some peanuts, and Sarah told me as soon as I got back. She stole some peanuts. That
was the day I realised Sarah wasn't a ride or die bitch, you know?
True. Jelly beans, correct, Jonas. Correct. It was jelly beans. It was jelly beans. Did it get clipped?
10 seconds remaining.
I'm sure it, but it had to get clipped for Sarah to knock on her.
The vote was for not ratting, and Sarah did it anyway? That is...
Yeah. Well, that was at the beginning when predictions and votes were still quite fresh. And we fucking loved it.
Right.
Oh, I had so much fun when gambling was... With the Twitch instigated channel point gambling was new, and I just did coin flips, and everyone in chat would bet millions on coin flips.
I mean, you say I don't care anymore. I think my OG mods are also far from being fussed about shit like that.
I mean, we had too much time on our hands back then.
It's true. You guys were much younger.
I mean, we've got like things to do now.
Yeah.
Which is mostly a lie. I mostly just sit there and do nothing all day. But
yeah,
I feel like I have less time to do
things.
It's
a job, isn't it? Like, you don't want to be on the job fucking moderating a dog shit stream.
Yeah. But I used to just sit in my uni library watching the stream.
I always, you know what, I know it sounds soppy and maybe a bit silly, but I'm always very, very grateful that I found you lads to be like regulars and people to play games with and hang out with and meet in real life, because I think a lot of the people I've met online I would not want to hang out with, and there's like a lot of people I have met through doing this are actually really funny and cool people that I want to spend time with, and I just think I would never have met any of you if it hadn't been for me fucking.
I think it's probably more you're doing than anything else.
No, because I could have easily.
You do have a way of repelling lads that are not your vibe.
That's true. It's true. I think I can spot a vibe haver and a non-vibe haver. Yeah, Hello Man, a prime example.
Yeah.
I still say Hello Man has more balls than anyone I've ever met for turning up to a meetup.
Yeah, fair fucking play.
You gotta respect that a little.
I mean, that's balls or desperation. It's one of the two.
It's mix of both.
Coming to meet a load of lads you've never met before. It still takes a bit of fucking balls.
Was that post ban?
Yes. So he was this. I remember the story very well because I find it hilarious. Even this many years later, he was banned and still said, "Can I come to the meetup?" And Sydney said yes. And he said, City. "I wanted to take photos of the event." And Sydney said, "Okay, I'll let you create another account and join the Discord just to post the photos you take." You know, we knew which account was his photo account. It even had a picture of like a camera as the profile picture. But we didn't say this is Hello Man to the wider Discord. We just let him post his pictures. And then he started in another channel trying to like back Hello Man and say, I don't know why this guy was banned, guys.
Oh yeah, God, that was so
I was like,
funny.
what are you doing? The mods are aware that this is your account. You know that, right? Like, and we promptly banned it as well. I just I fucking love that.
Hey guys, have you heard of this Hello Man guy?
Yes, I think you guys.
He's a really cool guy. That's one of my favorite things. Like, I think the weird thing is like, as much as I enjoy the fact that I've met so many people that I really like hanging out with and are cool people and I would definitely have a drink with and everything, the weirdos that we've had that have fallen by the wayside are just as amusing to me.
Shout out to Steve. I was reminded of Steve the other day. One of the original.
Steve XD?
No, Steve the German.
No, that's Steve. Oh yeah, Steve. Sorry, Steve XD is fucking Nanesque.
Steve XD is Nanesque.
I'm thinking of Steve.
Steve's mixed up.
Steve. CS:GO Steve. I thought I got him. I shot. The bullet did not hit him. Steve was a good lad.
One of the original kind of curators of the Discord. If you survived Steve stacks, you'd promptly make your way into
yeah.
less awkward ones.
That was my fucking entry.
That was Ashford's come up, was grinding his way through Steve stacks into knowing other people.
I was grinding hard. I think I've probably got quite a lot of games, like in the hundreds, surely.
What, with Steve in Dirt?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was a slaughter out there, Ted, mate. You don't know what stacks they got going on at the entry level back then.
Yeah, you can't, like, these days you can get a stack out of fucking nowhere, but back then there was only a few stack makers.
It was all locked in back in the day, you know? You had to fight for your position. Everyone barging you about.
I can't imagine it. And to play on this stream, people are putting work in. That's shocking.
I mean, I always say way back in the day, I'd start having conversations in the PFlax in-game chat at around about 10 to 8. Because I knew that at 8 you would ask for people to join, and there was no Discord at that point. But obviously there's a delay on stream of about 15 seconds. So 15 seconds later everyone would spam, but you'd always see my name first. I'd worked that one out and always got invited because of it. When I was like 15 or whatever I was.
You wheedled your way in and now we're stuck with you.
I know. What a manipulator I was.
I mean, honestly,
Dave of Devon, good guy.
Dave of Devon. Sen Commander. These are some old names. We've got an Oracle picker. So, Munt says he thinks Wraith King is one of the stronger heroes this patch. I'm intrigued.
That's the Traitor's Gambit meme, isn't it? The Wraith King Axe will be the new cancer, whatever patch it came out. It just was always wrong, and every patch since has always been wrong.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever been good.
Shout out to that Oracle voice line.
Which one?
You will all die in a house fire.
Good God! Oh, it's the counter PFB. Can they bait them up here?
This is definitely one of the textbook PFB counter gambits. They're gonna fall for it. No, they're not.
No!
He's put the ward down.
Nice from
They've been
Sam.
Rumbled.
Well, that's a free D ward. Who's got this entry? Yeah, easy peasy.
Okay,
Winston with the money.
That's a pretty good. That is a PFB counter gambit declined line.
That is,
which is
yeah.
We don't see it very often.
Mr. Stabby.
Mr. Stabby, my God. But that's back in the TeamSpeak era of degenerates. They're on another
Pork
fucking
Chop.
level.
Anyone remember Pork Chop?
I don't remember
It's
Pork Chop.
What was that lad's name? Spassky, I think his name was.
Spassky, I remember.
Or was it Spetsky?
I think it was.
I think it was Spetsky. Something like that.
Isn't that
yeah. Bob's right. Yeah. Bob's Roll remembers. It was Spetsky. He was nuts. This was like OG. Hans would play with us. There would be like Bob Spetsky Hans stacks. I'm sure that was a thing. Bob's been here since he was like a fucking child.
Bob was the only mod I think who's been here longer than me now.
You're practically his dad, Ted, at this point.
I'm not kidding, but I probably spent more time with Bob than his actual family. He just made me laugh. He was nuts. I see that's the number one thing is either you're chill and fun to hang out with, or you're really funny. And
yeah,
that's it. Then I'll play with you.
But sometimes even the outweigh of the funniness can get grating.
Yeah.
If you're just like a bell end.
Yeah. Yeah, there are some people who are funny and then they cross the line and you're like, ah,
nice
shit.
jump, Alistair.
I thought this time was funny.
Bob's just resubbed for 87 months, idiot.
Thank you, Bob. Yeah, Munt was around quite a long time. He just hit 100 months.
Well, Munt was the original whatever. What was the competition you ran between Dota streamers?
Scrub Dirtmore. He was on Shane's team, I believe.
Yeah, he was a Shane viewer and then got adopted into you.
I mean, as soon as I played a few games with Munt, I was like, this lad's fucking hilarious. How could you not want to play games with Munt? You'd have to be a maniac. Because he was the same. Like, he's always been the same.
Munt has not changed one iota in all the years I've known him.
We've got Larry Llama, this time on the Pango, foregoing multiple creeps for a rune he didn't need. Love to see that. Could have killed those creeps and then got the rune. That's the play. Bob says Munt's first game was Omni Midas. And Munt says it wasn't actually, Bob. It was a Tree and Protector game, and now they're going back and forth over who's correct.
How about it, lads?
Oh shit! They killed the Grimstroke. Killed the
Did
Grimstroke.
kill Hue G. Well, this is going to be a bit of a grudge match because Eri was talking there was some drama in the pre-game.
Oh, do tell.
That caused the delay. Hue G requested Zoe boot up to be in this game, and then promptly kicked her to pick NZ FedEx instead. And now they're facing off against each other, so I'm expecting high performance from Zoe to earn her revenge.
That is some fucking bullshit.
I like that high level flame.
That is how to tilt an opponent. I'll say that.
Yes, absolutely. The mental game's the Inhouse as well.
Who is playing Puck, by the way, with this Russian name?
That is NZ FedEx.
What does that mean in Russian or Cyrillic?
Haven't a clue.
It means having a clue in Russian.
Does anyone know? What does that mean in Cyrillic?
Apparently it means NZ FedEx.
Nef FedEx, says Cleese.
It literally translates to NZ FedEx.
But why?
He's such a fucking prick. Now, imagine if NZ FedEx was one of the stream regulars. Like, he was the Munt or Plague or Ashwin or Bob or Cinny. It would be a very different vibe.
I mean, I'm a big fan of NZ in, like, small doses, you know? I don't think I'd ever play more than 2 games at a time with him. But for those 2 games, I'm happy as anything.
The bell end. I mean, my kind of bell end, but at the same time, you know he's a whisker away from going too far. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
If you started your stream today, Ted, your boys would be like Eri and fucking...
Eri's
I don't know, actually. Eri is a good lad. Eri's a great lad. Also, he has a baller name. I'm not going to dox.
Eri Olden?
No, his actual name.
His actual name.
Tell me his IRL name. I don't know it.
Oh, I'm refused to dox.
Oh, no, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Eri, if you don't mind me knowing, even just your first name, I would like to hear.
No, I'm not. I don't know his second name.
Oh. Well, so you're scared to tell me his first name?
It's alright.
What if his second name was Eri Olden?
Apparently, he says in chat his name is Flynn.
Yeah, I like Flynn.
You like the name Flynn?
Yeah.
Isn't Enzi's first name pretty fucking wild? Obviously, we can't do it because he's not.
Oh, I've doxed him.
You've doxed him. I was about to say we can't do it because he's not in chat to give consent.
It's not Angus. It's something else, but it's Scottish.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think saying a first name counts as doxing. I really
counts
don't.
as
But, I mean, I've been complained at before for doxing.
Oh,
you
that's
did
fair.
fully dox Bob to people finding his LinkedIn. That was quite funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I want to see this. I'm looking this up right now.
Enzi's name is Fergus.
That's it. It was something
That's
like
a
that.
pretty fucking a rare name.
There's fucking 400 people with his name.
Yeah, well, I did indeed say where he worked.
Oh. Oh, I think I see him.
I was just reading out his
There he
LinkedIn.
is.
I don't know. I wasn't really thinking at the time.
Bless him.
I don't exactly know what effect this has had on Bob. Don't know if someone has stolen his identity or if he just wanted to moan about it.
Look at Bob's wee face. You know what? In that picture, you'd have like a single sweet corn for scale, just so we know. Take Ashwin to court. Yeah, I'll be representing me fucking self today, Your Honor.
I don't think you have a leg to stand on in court, Luke, mate.
Luke?
Yeah, Luke is also.
Luke, we could sue
complaining
Luke
about
for emotional distress and
Yeah,
loss
I
of money.
agree.
How many events we've planned around him that he just hasn't turned up to or turned up
I've
late
actually
to?
not doxed Luke in any full capacity.
I mean, I'm
You
tempted
actually
to
helped
fucking...
Luke get a job, didn't you, with some partial doxing?
Did I? Oh, maybe I like let Nutkin know or something.
You leaked to Nutkin what Luke was doing, and Nutkin is in a similar field.
Is it being a cunt?
Yes, that's the one. And they're both masters of the art.
Oh dear.
Luke's first name is Graham. Oh, that would be fucking hilarious. You know, when I look back at the people I played Dota with a fuck ton, you know what's funny, Plague? Whenever I talk about Dota with Lewis, he still remembers all the games that you've played with him.
Yeah.
Like, Munt and you, it was like, you, me, Lewis, Munt, Sips, for a lot of fucking games. A lot of fucking games. It was horrible.
It was a miserable time, but oh my god. It was probably in the times before I was allowed to talk to you as well. I would only be able to communicate through typing or through in-game voice. What a fucking time that was.
Because I didn't have a Discord.
No, you wouldn't let me.
Oh,
like,
yes!
This guy's... You wouldn't let anyone in the T-suite with you and Lewis because they're like, oh, they're going to be weird about the Yogs guys, the most famous people in the UK at the time.
I mean, it was just like, I didn't know you, and
Yeah,
I thought I don't want to some
It was very
Yogs fan be like,
understandable that it was.
when Shadow Visual coming
Exactly.
Don't Google Luke Oyster Card disaster. That was I heard about this. That was something.
Oh, that was bloody close from Larry Llama.
Wow, drama in the top wave. What was the Luke Oyster Card disaster? I can't remember.
Something Munt made up, but it's
No.
hilarious.
No, this is true, because Luke defended himself. He was like, well, I thought... Like, I
He did
remember
defend himself, actually. He did actually defend himself, you're right. It was Luke was wondering why he didn't get a discount in restaurants from his Oyster card or something like that.
No, he thought Oyster cards were for restaurant, as opposed
No,
to...
Yes, that was the
no
one.
way. There's no way. He just drops Luke Oyster Card. Oh, look out. You gotta go for this. One more click. One more click. Oh, he's got him. Nice.
You might wish to retract your last move.
I accidentally made up one thing about Greg. Alright, now I know Munt made it up. Now I know it's made up. The moment he said he accidentally made up one thing about Greg, you fucked up.
Oh, I said played something about a pathological lying yesterday about Munt. He just loves to lie. He can't help himself, even when there's no point.
I will say this: a pathological liar expects to be believed. I think when Month claims stuff, there's no way that any reasonable person would believe any of it. You know it's bollocks.
He did say the other day, look, I don't lie, I'm just occasionally misinformed about things.
Yeah, by his own brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I find it hard to believe. This is some spellcasting.
Oh, they're bringing more heroes.
Oh, that is such a beautiful
my
combo.
God.
Holy cow. That was so well played.
Sure. Nice.
Heretic. Where's he going?
I just love that. It's just me being genuinely wrong.
Well, they're going to go for Hue here. I think they might be able to kill Hue.
It would be a miracle if he lives. He's made space.
Zoe gets revenge on Hue.
Vengeance.
Feasts on Hue's blood.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So yeah, Tide not having a TP ruined it for his team. If they could have brought the 5v5, I think Ravage might have won that fight. But
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And look, they smoked and they're all gating down bot to try and kill Tide.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh baby, they're playing out of their fucking minds.
Zoe's not fucking about this evening.
No, Zoe came to win. Good night, Eri. Thank you so much for everything you've done this evening.
Shout out to Eri.
Can we get a round of applause for Eri Oldenok in chat, please? I want to see that applause emoji for young Eri.
Get that applause emoji in chat.
Can we get some applause emojis in chat for Eri? Thank you for the round of applause. There we go. Is that golf clap?
That's really quite uncomfortable to listen to, actually. I'm not enjoying that at all. It's just the wrong sort of volume. For God's sake. Listen to my calls! Listen.
I want to get a shut up. That's what I want to get, is a shut up.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You fucking
Larry,
you bloody bastard! You
That one never gets old.
I love those lads.
Oh, lucky.
Oh shit!
Winston has his ulti. Just.
Oh, he held it. He held it.
Giga Chad Winston.
Click the silence. No, not interested.
This is a hype game.
This is really fucking good. I love games where there's lots of movement and judgments being made about where you need to be. Those are always interesting. But still no Ravage committed from Twaffle. Like, all these fights, no Ravage used.
You see Mud's comment,
yeah,
like...
Zoe is a doer, unlike Greg and Miles. He just has to get a dig in at every chance.
I don't think I've ever made Greg more mad. Personally, something I've done.
What did you do?
I called him a not doer, and he was furious.
Right, oh no, hold on, right.
No, but he wasn't openly mad at it, he was sulking all evening.
The context was, we'd left to go buy a board game from the camping trip after Cindy's
this
wedding.
is about the camping trip, okay.
Yes. So we left to go buy a board game, we drove around, and we just couldn't find anywhere. We drove for hours and couldn't find one. And in that time in the car together, we came up with a sort of theory about who were the doers and not doers of the camp.
Right.
And we didn't talk to anyone back at the camp on what we were doing or where we were, so we just disappeared for hours. And then we came back and told Greg he wasn't a doer. And from his perspective, we just left for like 3 hours, didn't say anything, came back and told him he was shit at being on the camp. And he was fucking angry.
Yeah. And
deservedly so.
Yeah, well, I wish he got mad at me. He just like silently sulked.
So he really was hurt.
I had no idea he was mad at me. And then I tried to speak to him in the evening and he was like really pissy. I was like, is everything alright?
Bless him. Greg is the youngest lad, I think, that we have still got.
Ever, the youngest lad ever in the history of the world.
No, but he is like when do you remember when we had that meetup a couple of years ago? Arca, Plague, Ashwin, who else was there?
Was this the...
We went out around... Fuck, where did we go out?
Wasn't it south?
Southwest. It was like Kensington or somewhere around there.
Yeah,
it's got to be Winter Jam.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was a good meetup. It was a good crack. And it occurred to me there because Greg was, I think, just about to start university. I was like, damn, like he is the youngest.
There?
Yeah, he was there.
He was there.
I think he was.
Wasn't the final bar we went to? He talked to the barman like he knew him.
Yeah, he just chatted to that lad.
They knew each other.
He didn't even know him.
No idea. Yeah.
Knew him.
And I was like, how'd you know him, Greg? He's like, oh, I don't fucking know him. He's just a nice lad. They were talking about like Italian football or something weird like that.
We were around Paddington, Notting Hill Gate.
Yeah, that
was it around Paddington Way?
Yeah.
Oh, either way, it was a nice evening. Like we went to a couple of nice bars and we had a nice meal and everything. Like it was good. It was a good crack. And it wasn't like a big crowd. It was like a good crew.
Spent like hours talking about lasers with Arca.
Oh my god!
James
trying to figure out what the fuck Arca's job was. That was an experience. It was really interesting.
Right, so Ted, you know science?
No, mate, I'm out. No. But it was just like, this lad is like actually, he's not like studying it, he's actually doing it.
Yeah,
that was what made it.
He's a doer.
He submitted his paper, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's a doer.
He submitted a paper, not his final paper.
Yeah.
But it's still a thing that he has to do on the way. So he's on the way.
And then he wants to become a patent lawyer or something like that? Patent something or other.
Yeah, I don't think it's fully fleshed out.
No, it wasn't lawyer. It was something to do with the patent office.
Yeah, he wants to go into patent law, which I think is like not that to do with law. Like it's not like any of the other laws. I don't know. He could just do whatever he wants and be very successful.
But the shame of it is, like, this is like, these kind of lads could be like the next discoverers of things.
I know, but at the end of the day, Ted, we all just want to fucking chill out.
Yeah, I know.
That's just the nature.
Oh, Arca is back on Dotes in a Major.
Yeah, no,
every
he
morning,
is.
9 a.m. we get the anyone for Dotes today, guys.
I've noticed. I mean, I've had him in stacks. I was like, this is the first time in like probably 3 years he's been a stack regular.
It's good to have him back.
Fear the anger of a gentle man. Me after Arca's Gate rage. I think Gate is a wonderful name for a situation. So this is a clip that Mum wants to get added, by the way. I'm just going to play it on the stream for real quick. Hold on, here we go.
What's in the sound?
I know this one.
149, sir.
I've got 50p. Fuck you, bastard.
I've got 50p. Fuck you, bastard. It's a classic.
What was he buying? Was he buying Red Bull?
Yeah, it's a can of Red Bull.
And those going for like £3.50 these days. Fucking Red Bull.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Lord.
So he does have Rupture. If she can find the FedEx.
He's been ruptured, but he is invisible.
The Invisible.
But he's in range of a sentry.
Oh,
Rupture's,
Larry.
Wow. Oh, he could have jumped away from that, I think.
He could have.
Rupture was down.
Too slow.
Too slow.
Oh, that's a bit cheeky.
A Diet Red Bull. Yes, Dave. A Diet Red Bull. The blue one.
I've never seen one of those.
Yeah.
Maybe I have. I just haven't cared.
Well, Heretic's sticking around for the Skelly Creep. Maybe he gets him killed. No, he's away.
Dire's middle tower.
The Watcher saves his life.
A wise TP out.
Yeah, that's pretty smart. Yeah, that's pretty smart.
And just TP straight up. Yeah, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it because I can't.
True.
It's in your head now.
Yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's true. That's true.
This is what Mun does to you. You become a broken human being.
Bad influence.
Yeah.
So I just want to say how broken Magnus is.
That's a Drayman Dream Coil with the charge. That's nice, but where's the follow-up?
It's done buckle, sadly.
Oh shit, they've lost 2. That really could have been nice. You know what I will say this? They have Ravage. Where was the Ravage? There.
Buckle's just getting his Greaves, mate. Then he'll cast Ravage.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much more CS Magnus has than every other hero in the game, by the way.
216.
To the 126. Power is fucking crazy.
But it's not even just that. I think NPR actually fucking hits creeps.
He does hit a lot of creeps, it's true.
There's also been skeletons about, so maybe he's contributed.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go to net worth. Switching to net worth, he is 2k, over 2k more than the nearest. And that's Zoe, who's on his team, so...
I think if they can, I don't actually know how Dire fight. They've got these.
Tide only have 50 last hits. It's just it boggles
It's
the
Twaffle,
mind.
mate. It's Twaffle. Tide not linked. Pazeeboo! Abusababu! Hit those creeps! Twaffle! There were creeps there. You could hit them. Fuck your team.
Fuck your body.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I will never understand it when I see the lads playing a hero where farm should be the easiest thing in the world and they have no farm. And then you realize when you watch them, they just don't hit creeps.
Well, they found Larry. And unfortunately, Winston is here.
They have done a very bad job of getting on Oral so far.
There's the Ravage, though. Can they at least get Winston? They're gonna get Winston.
Fine. He doesn't have mana. He can mana boots and ult here.
They could get Zoe too.
Oh, they ain't gonna get
shit. That's a lovely roll.
Oh,
Larry.
call it. It's over. Zoe running at the speed of light,
circles.
just in circles. They have played so well. Radiant have played so well.
It's been great. It's been a pleasure to watch. Mostly because it means I gotta go to bed a little bit earlier.
There's always the high ground to come. You never know.
That's true. Oh fuck.
So with Magnus, high ground is a
said it.
breeze.
True, and yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's true. That's true.
Radiant snatched the Wisdom Rune as well. Brutal.
See, my stream is exactly like this with just soundboard clips being played all the time. However, they come from 3 different sources, and everyone is just spamming them, and anyone can spam them. It's not, yeah, it's just fucking a mess.
I can.
Don't do what I do. Oh, by the way, Ted.
Yes, mate.
I've been I was asked if we do you remember that stuff where the custom the All-Star game at TI when they was it the All-Star game at TI where random things happened during the game? Or am I thinking of something else? I'm not explaining this very well. Yeah, like there was some sort of special game where chat could participate.
No, that was the Dendy thing. That was the Dendy.
Yeah,
thing.
the Dendy thing.
The puppet master.
Yeah, so Nutkin asked if we should do that for the in-house.
No, we absolutely should. We spoke about it. It's I have it. It's just a custom game.
Yeah, but you've got to do like some just a couple of other things.
Yeah, but there's not much to it. I don't.
There's not much to it. Yeah, but I'm just because I know your capacity for
technological
doing things on your stream is very low.
Yeah, I am not a doer.
If it's like more than like a couple pages, like you're gone.
Yeah, I'm out.
You've already booted up XCOM.
Yeah.
So, I was just.
I mean, I was umming and ahhing about installing a mod today, which was literally a download. And once I did it, I was like, wow, this is great. That was an FTL mod I was playing, the multiverse mod for FTL, which is fantastic. And I was like, it's a download. I'm a very lazy man.
I'm with you, Ted. I almost never install mods for any game. It's like, if the game is enough to please me,
I don't know.
I'll stick with
There
it.
are definitely some games where mods just fucking
are
awesome, and they don't require that much effort. It's like move this file into this folder. I understand it may be a bit annoying the first time around.
I will say this: the Mountain Blade Warband. When that first came out, I was playing it a lot, and I got a ton of mods on Nexus. And it's like every single time I went to run the game, I had to update all of these mods, and then there were like 10 more, and people were like, "Oh, you've got to have the so and so mod. It's so good." So
Yeah.
it was. I just gave up because it's a bit like with XCOM. I've played enough of it. Oh, hello. Can they blow him up though?
Oh Lord,
he gets the Ravage off.
It's just a stalling Ravage.
It is a stalling Ravage. Puck got a nice dream coil. That saved them there. The Pango's gone in pretty deep, but no, it's just a non-fight.
Yeah, nothing really happened. I think Skyrim's pretty similar with people having a lot of different mods.
Yeah.
And it does genuinely make the game a whole lot better.
Well, that's one life down. Love to see Calamity Sam just off fucking farming nothing and not being involved in the fights here. Still not sure what to do.
I think he clicked on his rating, saw his item build, and gave up. And I respect him, I'd do the same.
Plague? Now,
I have no idea.
Hang on a sec.
No idea.
I know you're a big Nullifier fan. Your opinion here.
What is he purging this game? What is he getting rid of that he needs this? There's nothing. Nothing. Nullifier gets rid of nothing this game.
He just wanted to please you.
He just wanted to build it.
This one's for Plague. Now Calamity Sam's come in. He's dead. This is what my goon games are like in the morning, by the way. They are like this. It's like this. Where I'm like, I look around and my carrier's building first item Nullifier. Midas Nullifier, and you just think, what is happening? And there's nothing really that you can do about it. It is what it is.
Exactly. You just say it is what it is and you enjoy the time you have.
So, False Promise can't be dispelled.
It will remove Fate's Edict.
Fate's Edict is about it.
But that doesn't matter for Wraith King. Maybe he's thinking my Puck's magic damage is so high I need to get rid of Fate's Edict for him. But
that's not really...
It doesn't really justify this Nullifier item. What you understand is Nullifier is a really bad item. It gives you really shit everything. It doesn't give you much damage. It gives you no stats at all. It's awful. So you only build it when it really fucking matters. When you can't get kills without it. If this was an armlet and half an AC, it would be much better.
It's 75 damage, which feels like, well, 75 damage, that's pretty good. But it's 10 armor. Yeah, 10 armor, sure. 6 health regen, yeah, it's alright. But imagine if he had armlet, blink, BKB instead of this. And this is the thing, Nullified costs a fucking packet. That is a 4.3k item. That's a lot of money for something that he's, as Plague is saying, is really not going to get much use for.
If he built Nullifier to purge and power, I think that'd be the greatest, the dumbest smart play I've ever seen. I'm going to grief my own game so I can purge your farming spell with an 8-second cooldown. Do you think he's going to follow him around the map, just nullifying him?
Purge is Empower. So what's the cooldown on Empower? The cooldown on Empower is 8 seconds. So unless MPR has just empowered himself and you purge it, and somehow this matters against a mag who has Blink, Harpoon, Scythe.
I want to play Bounty Hunter Pos 5, build Nullifier first against Magnus and just follow him around the map. And every time he empowers, you just know. That's like he can't bomb. That sounds a really fun way to play Dota.
Snoog and others in chat. If you honestly think that there's any justification for this, if you're just trying to find reasons, respect. Like, let's try and help out. But if you honestly think the key here to winning these fights is getting a fucking Nullifier, I think you're crazy. They have the means to get on top of this Oracle. They have a Spirit Breaker. They have a Puck. They have Ravage. Just get on top of the team, kill the Oracle, job done. Like, you don't need to get a fucking Nullifier on your carry to handle Oracle. Hello. That's a dead Twaffle.
Oh, they did not need to BKB for that. Holy fuck.
No, they really didn't.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Snoog, I think you're reaching here. I really think you're reaching here.
Sorry, I should be clear. There are things that are purgeable, but that doesn't mean it's worth purging.
I mean,
so when I say there's nothing to purge, there's nothing he needs to purge.
Like, there's nothing where he's like, shit, if we don't get a Nullifier here. Like,
if there was like a Windrunner, you would say, actually, it's massively.
If that was like, you're opposing, you've got to kill this Wendy. But equally, like, it feels like you're reaching for reasons to find this item. Oh, shit.
I fucking hate Harpoon, man.
It's so dumb.
There's the Rain of Pain.
He didn't use Nullifier!
If only he got rid of Zoe's Empower, it would have worked.
Oh shit.
It's a real Twaffle, yes!
I think this can be called.
He actually got away on the raking with the TP. I love that.
Oh
That's
shit!
It's not a great RP.
I think it's just a fuck you NZ up. Oh, there's a hex? Who has
Yeah,
a
yeah,
hex?
yeah. I said the Magnus has a hex.
Oh my god!
MPL has played quite.
I'm not giving any awards to a Magnus player. I'm straight up refusing until this
Well,
hero's
then
nerfed.
I'm never gonna.
They've called it. They've called
Oh,
it.
it's so fucking
Oh, he's grabbed 2.
I thought we had a call in it.
Oh, that was Spirit Breaker calling it.
What did you expect?
Oh, fucking.
Who cancelled it?
You did. You self-reports.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
The game is over.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
The game is over.
Dire's middle barracks.
In more ways than one.
Are we doing Zoe MVP and Hue LVP for
Yeah,
the
100%.
storyline?
100%.
Good versus evil.
Not only
Evil
did
was vanquished
Hue, not only did Hue fuck it in the draft, he also then bailed on a GG call. It's over. It's over.
He's placed it. We're free.
So 32k gold lead. The game is over. LVP Hue, MVP Zoe. I'm dusting my hands of this one.
Going once, going twice.
Sold to Zoe Bloodseeker. Budge.
Budge. You've been big on the burps today.
I have. I'm working on
All
it.
the bevs.
You know what? No, it was hanging out with the Suns fan. I'm not kidding. He's a burper. The man can burp better than anyone I've ever met, and encouraged it. And every time he burped, I'd laugh. And I came back from Berlin, and I've been burping as much as I can ever since. Previously, I was quite a mannered boy, so blame Suns fan for that. Apologies. Just going to the end screen, just for the sake of completeness, and for all the nerds in chat who might want to see it. There's your scoreboard. Let's look at damage dealt. Oh, that's the wrong game because we're in offline mode. Oh well. All right. Well, anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good games.
GG's.
Peace out. All right. I'll see you lot tomorrow as well. Cheers for watching. Take it easy. Have a wonderful evening. What's left of it. See you tomorrow.